Hello! Hi everybody, welcome to Half Drawn Tabletop presents Tales of Tairiku, Part 16. Well, not a lot of announcements outside of our streaming schedule will be paused for much of the early part of May, so there are going to be about 3 weeks where we don't stream in May because we have a lot of things going on. And so other than that, still going out the rest of this month and we're, going strong. Anything anybody else have that they want to announce, be excited for, etc.? All right. Well, I guess getting into it then. Unfortunately, we will be short one James. Yames will not be with us, as he's got other things he's got to attend to tonight. But we shall sally forth. So, last time, our band of intrepid adventurers had a beach episode. After leaving the Genseyama Mountain and traveling southeast towards the coastline of Yamamoto province, the party had used the architect's boat to travel up the coastline and head towards the beautiful Don's Beach in Shima Province. The ship itself nearly capsized due to an unexpected and dangerous storm, and two of the members getting launched overboard, and then a quick and collaborative effort with relatively successful in retrieve. Well, it was successful in retrieving everybody, but it was not without complication. Got everybody back on the ship as you guys continued along your path to Don's Beach. There, you had about a day or so of some rest and recuperation. We learned a little bit more about Yukio, or at least the audience did. You guys, on the other hand, did not.
Nobody saw me, so...
Yes. Several gifts were handed out by Ray the following morning, and you guys were able to enjoy your slight beach episode with the delightful golden dragon fundoshi for Zavis, the swimming underwear. Muted again. And from there, you guys headed into the River of Clouds. Traveling into the River of Clouds was quite fascinating. It is a thick, roiling mist that curls and twists within the range of these fairly massive, spiring karsts, these pillars of kind of jagged stone covered with moss and trees and grasses. It makes for a very maze-like entrance. Thankfully, Yukio seems to know his way around, and as you guys were traveling further in towards a destination that Yukio said you needed to head, that he needed to go to, you were able to avoid a number of dangerous traps and pitfalls, thanks to his expertise. Whilst traveling, there was a brief interlude in which Yukio was speaking with Natsuki, to only Ray's eyes that was visible because of her casting of True Sight. And then you guys found your way through this place towards the trail that leads to the Mistwalker's castle. As you traveled up this trail, you found yourself alongside a river filled with reeds, and about 8 of those reeds jumped out and had ninjas attached to them. Quick battle ensued, in which we got to see the fruits of ninja labor in the form of a delightful collection of spells and shadow jumping and quick violence. And you discovered that several of these ninjas that attacked you were members of your clan, although their skin was pale and wan, and their eyes were milky, with purple irises, though mostly fogged over at this point. And we left it there, just moments after felling the last opponent. It is still early afternoon, as the mists are still fairly thick, but you know the path, and they do tend to thin as you continue up your way. So you've had a moment to kind of stop and breathe. What would you like to do?
Getting really sick of ninjas attacking me.
How many times has this happened to you?
I don't want to talk about it. Enough.
Twice, including the first time on the beach.
They just attack you and they run away.
Ha.
I believe I said last time, this is very bad. We need to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys just hurry your way up? All right.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
As you guys decide to rush forward, you know the path as it leads up, kind of following along this larger patch of craggy stone. The river itself diverts off, kind of continuing, I would say, westwards at this point, northwestwards. As you are continuing forward, you know that you will begin to climb not a mountain, but a large hill, essentially. It's mostly built on racky crogs. It's nearly a mesa with the severity of the sides of it. And you know there is a path that, as you follow, that is marked by large man-made walls. And the path back switches its way up to lead to the Mistwalker's castle. So, as you continue forward, you make your way around. Sorry. Making sure to get all you guys, because I got to move you. Alright, that's 7. Perfect. As you guys are traveling up, you do hear Hachi go, "What is going on?" As he has been kind of like behind you guys with the cart, and he's just like getting the horses to keep up with a lot of you. He kind of shouts over the top.
Not really sure, but it's bad.
All right. Ninjas. All right.
Should Hachi be staying back? Is there a safe place we could hide him?
Hachi's
Well,
like,
I would have told you up ahead, but clearly it's not what I expected.
All right. As you guys are making your way through, the mists begin to thin, and as you are looking, you see this hilltop that appears, this kind of mesa, almost like, in front of you, and you see kind of gray-blue tiled tall walls that kind of lead along a path that kind of switches its way up the side, leading up to a large, sizable castle that sits atop this mesa. As a lot of you make your way in, I will move you to... Oh, you are on the map. Good. You guys find yourselves down this way. Thank you to GoAdventureMaps.ex. As you make your way to the edge of these, kind of the beginnings of this walled pathway. It is a familiar path to you, Yukio, that you have trekked many times. But your senses are on high alert. I would like you to make a perception check for me.
Oh, come on. That was like on an 18 for so long, and then it decided to be a 5 instead. So 10.
All right. And kind of glancing around, all seems normal. You're tense, but you continue forward. What is your marching order, by the way?
I'm guessing I would be in front.
Okay.
Yeah, probably Yukio up front because he knows where we're going. I wouldn't mind standing for
I don't have
him.
control of my token.
I will fix
Same.
that.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I
Not
would
there.
like Zavis to be near.
Ah, that's right, because I gave...
Right, that makes sense.
It's a
Yeah.
+5 now.
there we go. You should have control of your token
Nice.
now.
Gracias. I'm gonna stop at the rear.
Okay. Just kind of butt it up against the wall.
Yeah.
Alright. And where would the rest of you be?
I'll be with Cirrus.
Okay.
Sweet.
Adjust your audio. Alright. And we will say that Ray and the architect will hold up the rear at this point. As you guys are moving forward, you get up through to this first kind of like bit of trees and this first kind of back switch here. I'll say, if I can get the maps to do that. Kind of making your way as you go, you hear a sound, almost like a reed flute, or some sort of like a kind of classic flute. Yukio, you know this to be a warning sound, or like a notification to the castle, and you see kind of apparating out of the shadows, standing atop the wall. One figure appears, kind of just standing atop the wall, arms crossed, looking down at the lot of you. They are garbed in Mistwalker wear, face covered. You do not recognize the posture, or, I mean, their height is too indeterminate to even kind of harry a guess as to who this might be.
So they're just standing.
You guys have kind of gone up and you hear that flute and you kind of like stop and put your arms back just on high alert, and looking around, and you see apparating kind of up and to your left, this figure standing atop the wall. And you're at that like brief moment right before then.
Somebody you know, Yukio?
No, I don't recognize them. Not that I recognize everyone here, but...
I mean, he's wearing masks, so could ask him.
Well, they've seen us. I suppose it's worth you declaring yourself.
I shouldn't have to declare myself.
Ah.
I'm guessing outsiders aren't common here?
No, they're not, but I did send advance warning.
It is at this point that...
I'm just gonna look at them expectantly, waiting for them to, like, state their business or do something.
At this point, a slightly feminine voice comes out of this figure as you hear the person speak. They say, "Ah, so you've arrived."
Yes? Who are you?
I am Miyuki, and you recognize the name. Not somebody you interacted with much. Just another member of the Triad, or not the Triad, but another member of the Mistwalkers.
Okay.
The master of the castle sent for you some time ago.
Yes, I've been rather busy.
Well, unfortunately for you, that does not bode well. But you see, you seem to have survived. Hand over Natsuki, and you may have your meeting at the castle.
That's not a normal thing, correct?
No.
Yeah, I don't think that's...
Much less some rank-and-file member ordering a Triad. Like, just the sheer audacity of it strikes you.
Yeah.
audacity of this.
I believe it's Natsuki's choice where it goes, and currently it desires to be at my side, so no, I will not be handing over Natsuki to you.
A mistake, then. And you see as they hold up their fingers and you hear a sharp whistle sound. I'd like everybody to roll initiative.
Let's go! More ninjas to beat up on my face.
On your
Apparently
face.
I've just gone and pissed off the ninjas today. Ah! At least I can roll initiative for once.
Pissing off the ninjas. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Let's Craig Pop. Where is my song? Fight music.
Fight music.
Fight me!
It's very loud for some reason.
Yeah.
Adjust my volume.
For whatever reason, I can never hear it because my...
Are you going deaf?
No, my fucking... I really like Sirenscape, and it is a very cool and useful system, but the online player is extremely unreliable, because every time I switch tunes or do something like that, I have to exit and reopen the player. And it
That's obnoxious.
requires me refreshing the website a lot of the time as well. Which I understand, it's still in beta, so I'm not mad about it. I'm just a little...
Very inconvenient.
There we go. It's very inconvenient. But hopefully
What's
they get that
funny?
worked out.
A little upsetty spaghetti.
I'm
Not even-
pretty sure that, like, I could hand it over and then dismiss it and resummon it, right? And, like, it wouldn't have even mattered if I
Listen,
handed
I
it
wanna
over.
beat up
You don't know.
ninjas.
Assuming there's no fuckery at play, sure.
Yeah.
That's a
But
big assumption.
Not that I would have anyway. It's the
Yeah.
principle of it. But,
Yeah.
like,
But
it's
it
just
is-
funny that they would ask, considering.
All right. So now that I'm on that, as you hear that whistle go off, you see a few other of these fun and delightful individuals. So 3 more shinobi appear atop the walls.
Great. My favorite.
I rolled a nat 20 on initiative, and I was like considering requesting that I could like cast silence on her before she can get the whistle out, but I also want to fight, so.
Right. You're like, realistically, I could probably get away with this if I asked, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, there, man. Good. And these guys have what initiative? It's just... All right.
Eat up on some more ninjas.
All right. Bless you.
Not realize that Ray had at least 16 dexterity.
She also has, I think, some features that give her better initiative.
Oh,
No,
No? Oh, you just have a
no,
good
she's
dexterity.
just really dexterous.
nice.
Kit.
Kitty cat.
She's a kitty cat. And she dance. There's something wrong with us.
I remember seeing that on Funny Junk. In like
Daisy, the sacred text!
our age is showing them though.
Yeah, so it's 11. Perfect. Just getting these all sorted. Alright. Not 110, 11. Fucking 8 million IQ plays, baby. Cirrus, what did you get?
I got a 15.
15, thank you. Lee got a 25. Hot diggity. And Ray got 23.
Also a nat 20.
Damn. Look at that. And then
Y'all
Zavis,
roll
17.
today.
Everybody is just hoofing it today. All right. Let's do the turn order.
The dice that you gave me for
Mm-hmm.
My last character or Lucky? I always roll well with his d20.
Good. All right. So, Lee, you are first to go. Ray, you are on deck.
Because I am obligated to ask every fight, how's the lighting?
Mid-afternoon, so pretty good.
Okay. And so everyone, all of these ninjas are up on walls, right?
Yes, they are all. The walls themselves are about 15 feet.
All right. Let me double check my.
So it would
Listen,
take.
I don't want these ninjas to have shadows either, so.
Yeah.
So I can actually 5, 10, 15, 20 there. 15 feet to get up is 35, which leaves me with 10. And I have a climb speed, so can I just like run up to this dude?
Yeah, you run forward, toot, 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 and then just quickly clamber up, getting up the side of the wall with ease. As you kind of, and then kind of are like almost like flipping up onto it, you just rapidly kick up to it.
Nice, and that's just my movement. Awesome.
Correct.
Alright, as an assassin, I have advantage on attacks against creatures who haven't acted yet.
Yes, indeed you do.
Oh shoot.
Like,
I forgot
Oh,
about
shoot.
Cursed Spectre. When I actually slayed a humanoid for the first time. I forgot about a Cursed Spectre.
You did.
Although I'm not sure I would do it to a fellow Mistwalker. Anyway, sorry to try.
Yeah. At least not right away.
Yeah.
I'll be using Sabamaru.
Yep.
So, 18 to hit.
18. Will hit.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm just gonna roll my second attack since I couldn't reach anyone anyway. Anybody else? 29 to hit.
That'll also hit.
I already used Sabamaru's power today, so it will just be a sneak attack. Ooh, 2 1s on my sneak attack.
Oh, gross.
Stat day.
Yeah.
Sad.
So 8 plus 6. 14 damage.
Alright, 14 points of damage for the first attack. Or.
Yeah,
14.
and then 10 damage for the second.
Okay. Very nice.
Fuck it. I'll spend a key point in Flurry of Blows.
Alright.
Might as well use this advantage while I have it. So a 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Okay. And then a nat 20.
That'll do it.
Nice.
Jealous.
Alright. So 16 more points bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
16 more points bludgeoning damage. Alright. Very nice. Solid opening round.
That's my turn.
As you make your way up, 2 quick jabs with Sabimaru, and then just like a low elbow strike and a hard strike to the hip, and you just hear a couple of pops, and they are reeling, trying to protect themselves. Ray, it is now your turn.
This is Boss Lady, correct?
No, this is the one that was saying something.
Okay. Well, that eliminates one of my questions. So then, Arcane Hand, and we're gonna plonk it adjacent to her.
Alright.
Plonky plonka.
Working on it. Raise, defeast. Where's the one I used? There it is. So, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And then we're going to use it to grasping hand. Yeah, it's just opposed strength rolls, I believe. It's a grapple
all right.
check. And that's going to be a d20 plus...
It'd be 2 athletics checks, I believe, which wouldn't matter anyways because they don't have much. All right. What'd you get?
1 second. Sorry, it gets weird because of the whole. It has different stats than me.
I believe it's a +8 technically.
I think that's the attack bonus. I don't think it gets proficiency on athletics.
Okay, so whatever its strength
it's
modifier is.
Oh, it's got 26. Yeah, it's +8 because it has 26 strength. Because
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, +8 sounds right in my head. I can't tell you why. That's just what it is.
And then I've got advantage on the check because they're medium or smaller. The first one is 22.
Okay. That is enough to succeed as the fist wraps around and grapples.
Okay.
It like gets her around the midsection as she manages to keep her arms up, but it grabs right around her.
Yep, just whoom. Huge clawed hand just around.
Yeah. All right. Is that going to be your turn?
Free action. Free action. I'll call out something to the effect of, "We can still talk about this."
All right. Is that your turn then?
Yep.
In response, you hear a quick incantation. You see her hands fly together, make a couple of quick sigils.
Can't do somatic if it has a somatic component.
Well then, that wouldn't matter anyways. But she incants and is able to. As you see her speak, a sigil kind of appears in front of her mouth and then disappears, and then out of nowhere apparates a massive toad as it slams into the ground. And it will act.
She does somatic components with her tongue. She's one of those girls who can tie knots.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say
She's just got still spell, you bitch.
You know, I've had my wizard god hold person before, and it sucks.
Yes, indeed it do. It diddly do. All right.
Also,
so
just grappled.
in doing that, we will just say
fuck.
this homeboy goes on its turn, so it makes. Excuse me.
I don't love my proximity to the toad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
neither
a
do I, but, you know,
proximity
it
to
is
the
what it is.
toad. Big old target.
My new band name, by the way.
It is a very large target.
Proximity to the toad.
My very hot sword.
All right. Doesn't exactly have line of sight on you, Ray. Lee, I need you to make a strength saving throw. As it lands and it turns and sees you, and it opens its maw and a massive tongue launches out.
Okay.
Doesn't it have line of sight? I'm just like right in front of it
But arc is in the way, so technically.
Well, whatever.
Well,
Yeah, I got a
gonna
10.
complain.
yeah, if the tongue was going to try and hit you, it would hit arc instead, is what my thought was. So it's instead going to attack Lee, as he seems to be a very quick mover. A 10? Okay.
Yep.
Well, let's see what happens. On a failed save, you are pulled into an unoccupied space within 5 feet of it, and it can make a bite attack against you as a bonus action. So, it does that, so it grabs you and pulls you right next to it. One of its hands comes out, and you see it's got long, like, sharp nails on the end of its hand. It reaches out and is going to claw at you, Yukio. Making a... does a 15 hit you?
It does not.
Alright, so it fails to hit you with the claw attack. But as it does, Lee, you are pulled towards it, and you see it go to chomp and bite at you. You are, pulled into an unoccupied space, and it can make a bite attack as a bonus action. Alright, so it's going to bite attack you. With a natural 1, because my dice are mad at me. So, it goes to bite at you, but you manage to, like, brace yourself against the edge of its mouth. But
Alright, what space am I in? And are you moving me? Or...
Yes, I'm moving you. You are pulled right here.
So technically I was pulled 15 feet down. Should I take falling damage?
Make an acrobatics check at disadvantage.
Okay. A natural 2 giving me a 15.
15. You would be fine anyway. You are naturally dexterous enough that even that sort of fall, you kind of like, oh, and you kind of hit and run along the ground and then snatch, put your arms out and a couple of your feet. And you basically are like, feet on the bottom lip, hands on the top lip, like, oh boy. Tongue right around your middle.
Nice.
All right. Yukio, it is now your turn.
Well, this is irritating. In character, irritating. Can't decide if I want to wait for Zavis to go to get more damage on the toad. I want to try and banish it. Or if I want to just do it. How much do I know about this toad? Is this a normal thing for us to do?
I mean, yeah, it is within the realm of things that you guys are taught.
Okay.
You are quite prolific summoners and warriors. You are ninjas in the sense that you are a secretive organization of demon hunters who practice all manner of martial arts and magical arts that are not commonly seen.
Okay.
So, very Naruto-esque.
Yeah.
But yes,
All right, well-
summoning is a rare ability, but it is still within the purview of Mistwalkers.
I feel like it'd be smarter. Are you gonna hit the toad? Zavis?
Probably.
Like,
So
right after me?
yeah, no, I was probably gonna start attacking the toad, but if you banish it, I'll go attack the lady instead.
Well,
so.
but to banish it, it has to be low HP, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
I think
attack
I'm
the
gonna
toad.
hold until after
Yeah.
Zavis' turn, since we're late.
Okay. You're gonna move your...
I'm just kind of like smack Zavis on the arm, like, go.
Go do
I
your
can tell that
thing.
he's ready and raring to go.
Okay, we'll
like
put you at
good.
16.5 then. Alright. Zavis, then I guess we'll go to your turn.
Alright, I'll bonus action activate my flaming sword, and I'm gonna take that sword and I'm going to swing at the giant toad because I want to kill it.
Okay.
That is going to be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
Alright. My sword is going... Ooh, I rolled an 8 on the sword. That's 8 plus... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 on the sword. We've got 4 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have another 5 fire damage.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Alright, I'll swing my sword back around and do another hit at this guy.
It seems as you hit it with the fire, its mucousy body seems to snuff out some of the flame. It is
Body.
Okay.
effective. It is taking damage, but
Okay.
not as much as you'd like.
Right. Alright, I might just smite it this time. Yeah, I shit you not, I just rolled another 15, so
Okay.
that hits. Let's go ahead and use a... Let's get it low. Let's go ahead and do a third level.
I do a lot of damage with Banishing Smite, okay? It's
Oh, does
it's
it?
5d10. So
Okay.
don't go too ham. Don't
Okay.
waste too
Okay,
much.
let's do a first level smite.
Okay.
Let's do a first level smite. That's fine. Okay, so let's do all my starting dice. Let's do the sword.
Oh,
That's
my
6,
starting
7,
die.
8, 9, 10. That's 10 slashing damage on the sword.
Okay.
You know,
That's
the introductory dice.
that's 8 radiant with my standard radiant damage.
Your
I'm gonna
improved
do
divine smite.
Yep. Let's do the fire damage. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fire damage.
Okay.
And then that's an extra 2d8. And that is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's going to be 12 more radiant damage.
All right. Couple of solid hits as your blade comes out of its scabbard and you light it on fire and then just take 2 heavy carving strikes at it.
That's what I do.
All right, Yukio.
Alright, so I will go ahead and bonus action Banishing Smite.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, I hate Warlocks because I'm already out of spells. Okay. And then go to town on this frog here.
All right.
You go to town on that frog. Make me proud.
So as you bring Natsuki up and ready it, you speak your incantation, and you see several sigils light up that run along the blade, and they all glow with an angry purple energy.
Good descriptor. 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
So I have an important question about Savage Attacker and what it does with Vanishing Smite's dice because it's part of the attack.
Well, let me read Savage Attacker. I believe it just specifically says weapons dice, but
Okay, I'm not sure. Let me also look at
let me read the specifics.
Oh yeah, it does say weapons damage. Okay, cool.
Yep, for the melee, roll the damage for the melee weapon attack, I believe.
Alright, so
Yeah.
we go on a swing. And yeah, I'll use my Savage Attacker because that's a 2. Oops, that's the wrong attack, or wrong button to click. That's the wrong die, I hate it. Okay, I'm just clicking all the wrong buttons.
Okay.
And then with Savage Attacker, do you take the roll even if it's worse?
Yeah,
Or do you choose? Okay, so then I...
pretty sure you take it. But hold on.
Oh, no,
let
and
me
you
look
Either
again.
total.
Yeah, okay, so I either choose 10 or 11, because I rolled a 2 and a 1.
You use either total, so whichever one you prefer.
Yeah. So I'll do 11 damage with
Okay.
the weapon attack, and then Banishing Smite kicks in for... Oh, my d10s. Those are decent numbers. 39 more damage.
Very nice,
Now,
very
if
nice.
it's at 50 or lower, it poofs.
50
Either
or
to a
lower.
50 or lower, either to a pocket dimension for a minute, or if it's not from this plane, to wherever it's from.
As you take your first hit, you swing and you see the sigils kind of hit, and then as you're cutting, they kind of leave and kind of like align to follow the arc of your cut, and they flash for a second, and the toad is still there.
Okay.
But
That's
a
fine.
solid hit. Definitely a
two more
worthwhile strike, just didn't have the auxiliary effect.
One more attack, not two
Yeah.
more attack. But... And I will go ahead. Where did it go? Where are my actions? Come on. Why am I having such trouble with D&D Beyond tonight? That's a 19. It's too bad I didn't hex it. Why is it not... Where are my rolls? Okay, so 29 hits, yeah.
29 does hit, yes.
So now we're gonna deal... Why do they always get stuck on the side? I hate it. 13 more damage.
Very nice, very nice.
And then that's all I got.
All right.
Actually, I have a mobile. I could move away from the toad. Nah,
Okay.
I'm good.
All right, it is now going
You're
to
gonna
be...
stay close to me.
It's going to be this shinobi's turn as it hops off. It's going to move, I believe, roughly here. As it just kind of leaps forward. What's the range on this? 10 feet. All right. Cirrus.
Yes.
This individual leaps forward, and you see they produce a Kusarigama and begin and then throw it as the blade lances forward. It's going to take 3 attack rolls against you.
Okay, now I wasn't here for the last session, but do I have Sanctuary or do I not have Sanctuary?
You do not have Sanctuary at the moment.
Okay.
So, unfortunately.
Alright.
Yeah. So, you are going to be attacked 3 times. You did use 1 charge of your staff. Was
Oh, it
used
is.
last
Okay,
time.
gotcha. And my key point at 7 is where it should be, right?
Yes. So the first attack is a 22.
Mm-hmm, that hits.
All right.
These should be eligible for your deflect missiles. I would.
No, this is not. This is a sickle on a chain, basically. It is not
Oh,
not a
gotcha.
ranged attack. It is a melee attack with 10-foot reach.
I
A
got
very
you.
long melee weapon.
Yeah, very long melee weapon. So you take. How much is that? You take 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And you are considered grappled.
Uh-oh.
As it takes the other end, the heavy ball end, as they grapple around you. They swing the other heavy ball end. That was a total of 11, so I don't imagine that hits you.
No.
Alright, and then its last and third attack is going to be a total of a 19.
Yes, that does hit.
19, it does hit. Alright, as the second one flies out, and it just cracks you in the head. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and the blow knocks you off your feet as you are knocked prone.
Okay. Am I grappled and prone now?
Correct.
Okay.
You are chained up and on the ground.
Ooh.
And that's going to be its turn.
What?
Cirrus, it is now your turn.
Good. What can I do in my turn?
Well, grappled just means your movement is 0,
Okay.
I believe, and
Yeah. So you can't stand up.
prone, yeah, you would use half your movement to stand up, but you have no movement, so you cannot stand up.
Okay.
But
Ideal.
let me read the specifics. Your speed is 0, and you can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. And that's it. So you can still make attacks if you can make any attacks at the range that you're at. Or you can spend on your turn to try and ungrapple. You need to make a not a saving throw, but a skill check. You need to make a DC 14 athletics or acrobatics check to escape. If you want to do that, but that would
have
take
disadvantage on attacks as well.
Yeah. You also have disadvantage on attacks, but
Sure.
doing
I'm
that check
gonna
would take
cast-
your action.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast levitate on it.
Okay.
Yep. It's gotta do a con 14 save.
So you're gonna cast levitate on the dude.
Yes, on this dude.
All right. Con save.
Yeah, 14.
Alright.
All right.
Alright. I respect it.
Yeah. Well, solid choice. Well, that dropped. Natural 2. So definitely didn't make that.
Okay, cool. So how levitate sounds like it works is that initially they rise vertically 20 feet, and then on my next action I can move them 20 feet whichever way I want, or can I?
It's
keep
only
moving them-
up or down. You can only raise or lower people,
Huh.
but you can continue to just make him go up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I raise him 20 feet.
All right. Because of how this works, what's your Constitution score?
Mine is 15, so +2.
15. All right, you are heavier than him. So he balloon thump, begins floating over the top of you as the tension goes up, and you are lifted 10 feet off the ground.
Am I heavier than him though?
Yes, the choice was between whether he is closer or you are closer, because you would have dragged along the ground, because he would have been heavier
Okay.
to...
I've got a ninja balloon attached. to
Yep,
me.
you are currently ninja ballooning about 10 feet in the air as you're just hanging
Okay.
from this chain.
Oh my god, am I on my feet now? Or am I up in the air?
You're not prone, but you don't have any movement back. I'll say on your when it comes to your turn again, you will not be prone.
Technically, I'm not prone. Okay.
Technically, you're not prone. That was
Okay.
that is the most interesting method of standing up I've ever seen.
Okay. Well, that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Ark's turn. He is not sure what he's going to do because I don't play artificers. So let's look and see what you can do.
Stay standing in front of me.
He is going to cast.
Me and the toad.
Let's just look at your actual spells. Why not? You have multiple rays.
It's just one ray.
One little ray of sunshine.
Sunshine. That's what we'll call it.
He is going
Definitely
to.
sunshine.
He is going to turn and look at Lee and cast haste on you.
Ooh, fun.
So Lee, you are now hasted, and that
I
is
like
going
that.
to be his turn. We'll give you the zoomies. So there's that. May, it is now your turn.
I'm going to throw out a 4th level Bane bomb.
Okay, targeting all of them.
All of the ones near us. I can't. It's a 30-foot reach, so
Okay.
I could do the toad.
Toad and the 3 other ninjas.
Yeah, all within 30 feet of me. 17 charisma save.
Let me see this toad's charisma.
Hey, you don't know.
He
could
might be a very,
sexy
very
toad.
schnazzy toad. I'm hearing judgment. Judgment! The toad does not succeed.
That's what I thought.
He rolled a 15, but he got a 10 because he has a -5 to his charisma.
I love it.
So low.
Oh, so he's an extremely unsexy toad.
This guy has succeeded.
It just looks like he wants to eat you, but not in a fun way.
Yeah, not in a fun way. So
He tried.
baned,
With Lee already.
baned,
Okay.
and baned. So they have -1d4 to all their things.
Yep. -1d4 to all. Yeah, you know how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Saving throws and attack rolls.
All right.
And I'm not done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my racial bonus action, hidden step,
Mm-hmm.
meaning I turn invisible until
Okay.
the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And if I'm invisible, can I move out of range of someone's like attack range successfully?
It may still get an opportunity attack at you, but it'll do so at disadvantage.
Fuck it, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Here.
It makes a swipe at you, rolling a 19 and an 18. So, plus things. It will definitely hit you with a claw attack.
Yeah, that's fine. 18's AC, so whoop.
Ooh.
Stop!
15 points of slashing damage.
You're rude to
I
me.
rolled 2 natural 6s on the d6s.
Okay, that's fair.
As
That's
it sees you disappear and goes and swings at where you were, and you just turn around and it smacks you in the back.
So wait. Hold
That
on.
was way too good of a toad noise. I'm
Is that
really
with
It's 'cause it was a burp.
Is that with the -d4?
What?
Is that with the -d4s calculated?
Oh. Well, it gets a plus 10 to hit, so it would have been an
Oh,
18 to
yeah.
28.
I need to kill this
Minus
toad.
3, so 25 hits you, yeah?
No.
Yeah, okay. Don't question me! All right, is that your turn then?
Yeah.
All right. It is now this shinobi's turn.
Oh, these fucking ninjas, man.
Yeah. It's actually going to Ray. You see this shinobi's head swing your direction, and it throws something towards you. And as you brace for impact, it does not hit you. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Come on, big money. 11.
Okay. You brace for impact, and you realize you're fine. And you go to take a step forward, and you feel like you are rooted to the spot. And you look back behind you, and you see there is a kunai stuck directly into your shadow. And it seems to have pinned you in place.
Damn.
You are now... Your speed is 0, and you cannot take reactions. And that was its bonus action.
Can you just fucking pick it up? Like,
And then it's going to move up, leaping off the wall, and is going to go ham on you.
oh, that's probably a problem.
Yeah, so it's going to make 2 melee attacks against you.
I almost got through the round.
Its first melee attack is going to be a 16.
No.
No? Alright, second melee attack was significantly higher for 24.
Yes.
Alright, as it draws a two-handed sword across you, or draws its katana across your body, you will take 9 points of slashing damage, and you see a couple of sigils light up on the side of the blade, and this flash of heat hits you for an additional 4 points of fire damage. So you take 9 slashing and 4 fire.
Ow.
Alright. And it is the other shinobi's turn, as it is going to go... No, not tab. Damn it. Sorry. Hitting the wrong button. No!
Goodbye.
Leave me alone.
Goodbye!
The hand's gone.
Ah, okay. Running along the wall, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to get right to about there, and it cannot see any of... it can technically see you guys, but not well because of the way the walls are situated. It's going to take a shot at the balloon. Cirrus.
Yes.
As you see it runs forward and it throws 2 shuriken out your direction.
Okay.
A 24 and a 20.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, they'll both hit.
All right.
Rude.
Now these you can use deflect missiles for.
Yeah. So,
Oh, you can.
yeah, you will take 6 points. You would take 6 points of piercing damage from the first one, and then 7 points of piercing damage from the second one.
Huh. Well, I guess for the first one, I'd like to try to deflect it. I
All right.
suppose.
Go ahead and roll your deflect missiles.
1d10 plus your dexterity modifier and your monk level. So 1d8 plus 3.
It adds your monk level, so if it's only 6 damage, you basically automatically catch it.
Yeah, guaranteed to catch it.
Okay, I'm just trying to see. So it would be 1d10 plus your dex and your monk level. So it would be 1d10 plus
15. Yeah, I believe for
okay,
you.
so yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild. Okay, so
You
yeah.
the first one throws at you. He throws a shuriken in your direction, and you just like even kind of hanging there with your arms. You just kind of go and grab it.
Yeah, okay. And I'll take the damage from the other one.
Okay. If you want, I believe if you've caught a deflect missile, you can spend a key point to throw it back at them.
Oh wait, does it not cost me anything just to...
It's a reaction to deflect the missiles.
Okay,
But then
so
you can spend a
I
key
only...
point as part of that to throw it.
Sure, so you can only do it once per projectile, essentially.
Yep.
So, yeah, so you only get one reaction per turn, is that how that works?
Correct.
Okay.
One reaction per round.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll spend a key point to throw it back at him.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack roll. It is a monk weapon, so just whatever you're basically the same thing as your unarmed strike.
Okay.
For the attack.
Gotcha. Yeah, does a 20 hit this guy?
$20.
20? Alright.
Yeah, 20.
20 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll 1d4,
Nice.
and then add your dex mod. Actually, it's a monk weapon, so it would be whatever your monk die is, plus your dex mod. Sorry about that, which should be, I think, d8 now?
Oh. Yeah, d8 plus...
Yeah, so d8 plus 3, I think.
Okay, sweet.
You try to hit me with this, I hit you harder.
Yep.
I like it.
It's the...
The energy we need.
It's the Parks and Rec
So
thing.
7.
What was that? 7, you said?
It's 7.
All right, 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing the Parks and Rec thing where Ron Swanson walks into the hardware store. Hey, is there anything I can help you with? I know more than you. Walking. All right.
Well, that's awesome. So you're just suspended in air and you catch a
Yeah, just snatch, and it like causes you to rotate, and you just kind of the second one hits you in the back, and you're like, oh, and as you rotate back around, you're like, yeah, and just launch it back as it ding just jabs him in the shoulder as he almost tumbles off the rooftop.
Amazing.
All right, that is his turn. Lee, you are now hasted.
Right, and am I affected by any condition by being pulled?
No, you aren't grappled. The tongue pulled you, and then it tried to bite, and the tongue lets go.
Okay. And so it used its reaction. Reactions come back on your turn,
Yeah.
not at the top of the round.
Correct. Reactions come back on your turn, so it has no reaction that you're aware of.
Excellent, because I don't really want to be next to this thing.
Unless it also has some funky monk levels or something.
True.
It's actually a Cobalt Soul monk.
Yeah,
its
I
croak
will
points.
be defending our wizard.
Broke
So
points. You.
I will go up and flank with Ray and make some more attacks against this dude that I already injured.
All right.
Ooh, 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
My dice are not liking me today.
No.
As far as like damage so far, but then that attack. And then 28 to hit.
20, it'll definitely hit.
Excellent. Some sneak attack. Oh, that's much better. 15 plus 6, 21 points of piercing damage.
21, very nice. Yeah, he's still standing, but looks very rough.
Cool. I will. Oh, I forgot to subtract my key point last turn. Let me do that real quick.
Okay.
And then I'm going to subtract another one because I'm about to do Flurry of Blows again.
Okay.
So here we go.
How much damage did that one kunai do to me?
The one that hit you did 7.
7, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
For...
This is your hasted attack.
This was my bonus action, Flurry of Blows.
Okay, so you were spending key to flurry blows. All right.
Yeah, I suppose I could have done the hasted first, but I'm sure I'll have plenty of movement to do it if this guy goes down.
Yeah. What did you get on the attack?
20. Shoot.
If you're above hit, if your to hit was above 16, you were fine.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 18.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so yeah, and I don't think you could not do enough damage to avoid downing this guy.
Okay.
So, him's got 4
Yeah,
hit points left. So,
Yeah, definitely. So do I still have my second flurry of blows attack if I can
I would
use
say
the
yeah.
range of someone? Okay.
Yep. Especially since you're hasted, you've got serious zoomies right now.
I do, yeah.
You can move like
Yes.
80 feet and around at this point with just your move action.
Yeah, I can move 90 feet, and I use 20, so I have 70 left.
Black.
And I can climb these walls if I want to.
You can climb if you want to.
Mine.
You would leave your friends behind.
It's true.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Yeah, so I can literally climb up this wall next to me and run all the way up to this dude.
as you're running along the wall. All right. And you got
So
the second flurry and your hasted action.
yeah, okay, so second flurry of blows attack is a 28
28 will hit.
for 7 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then a hasted Sabimaru attack for 21.
21 will hit.
Excellent. Oh, 1 on damage. So that's 7. Yeah, 7 piercing.
7 more piercing. Very nice. All right.
That's my turn.
Several good hits. Ray. The target that was attacking you is dead, but you are still... How long does that last? You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. So at the end of this turn, you can attempt the save again, but you are currently 0 movement.
Okay. Misty Step.
Okay. Where to?
Next to...
Okay, as you kind of lean up, press up against the wall.
Alright, and then from here, do I have line of sight to... what's-her-face?
No, the wall's in the way.
Okay.
Unfortunately, between the wall and the frog, there's just too much clutter.
Well, let's see.
And the frog.
Okay, that would do it, though.
Mm.
Yeah, alright, I'll do that. 1, 2... And now I've got my line of sight back.
Okay.
So... Second verse, same as the first. Drop down the arcane hand, and then opposed athletics rolls.
Okay, since I didn't get it off the map, that's... Jesus.
26 for the first one.
Yeah, she's grappled again.
Neat.
Rolled a natural 3.
Be very patient.
Ray trying not to just pulp somebody.
And then she will shift us. Or no, oh wait, I couldn't do that anyway. For the Misty Stepping.
Okay.
I love Misty Step.
Fucking heck.
It's quite
You know
nice.
what? Let's just leave her pinned.
Okay.
And then do the hand thing.
Gotcha. That's fine. Is that going to be your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Now, seeing as she... So she's grappled, so she cannot use somatic components?
Correct. I believe that's... Yes. Let me double check. Grappled 5e.
Doesn't say anything about that.
could be a different system. It's easy
Yep.
to get it screwed up.
Yeah, no, nothing about that.
Are creatures grappled by the hand restrained or anything?
Let's. I don't think it adds any other keyword to it.
Gotcha.
You see. Grasping hand. While the target is grappled, you can use. Yep, nothing about that. So she can definitely still do those things.
Okay.
All right.
Restrained is the keyword.
Restrained is the keyword, and it's a nice one. Especially because she is going to. She has disadvantage on attack rolls, right?
Let's find out.
I don't think so.
No?
Not from being grappled.
Not from being grappled, no. Nope, she's good. All right. Lee, she's just going to try and duel you.
Okay.
What a bench.
So she's going to make 3 attacks against you.
Wait, which one is it?
This one up here.
Okay, don't forget to take your
Yep.
D4s.
So her first attack.
And I get extra AC from haste.
Hey!
Yeah. God damn it. Wow. So that actually was quite potent. An 11 doesn't hit you.
Right?
Sucks to suck.
Does a 19 hit you?
Nope.
No? Wow. And an 18 wouldn't hit you either. Wow, I rolled high on all 3 of those Banes. That was 3, 3, and 4. Or 3, 4, and 4.
Nice.
It was you, I Banes, not her.
Alright, yeah. So she can't do a damn thing. That's her turn.
With
The Toad.
Haste, my AC is 22.
Yeah. The Toad is going to continue to make some fun attacks. It's going to try and eat Ark. So,
Sorry.
just saying.
It's just gonna fucking try to eat him.
Tongue attack.
Next session.
Well,
You are on your
First,
own.
let's just do this first. First, it's going to make a claw attack against you, Yukio. 16.
That's my AC.
All right, it does hit.
Is that with your D4?
Oh, what a
Oh, it's Bane. That's right. So
Oh.
no matter what it rolls, it rolled 3. So -3 to that can't hit you.
Take that, you stupid toad.
It's gonna try and tongue lash with a natural 1, and then roll the 4 on the Bane. Can't do anything with its tongue, and that's it. Toad, useless. Zavis, fuck him up.
Let's go, Toad. Alright. What do I want to do to this Toad? I want to fuck it up. That's what I want to do. So, I'm going to bonus action cast Spirit Shroud, because I really like that spell.
Alright.
Also, one thing that I had not been utilizing with Spirit Shroud is that any creature that takes damage can't regain any hit points until the start of my next turn. And in addition, any creature of my choice that I can see within 10 feet has its speed reduced by 10 points. So,
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and cast that. I'm going to make it necrotic damage.
Okay.
So I'll throw in an extra d8 of necrotic damage. And I'm going to go ahead and roll to attack this Toad right in front of me. That is going to be 17 plus 8.
That'll hit.
Alright. Let's do my sword. Oh, well that's shitty. 5 on the sword. We're going to do 6 additional radiant damage.
Okay.
8 fire damage. And I think it's 1 more d8. Yeah. And that is 7 necrotic damage.
Alright.
I'll go ahead and bring my sword back around and do another attack. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 to hit.
22 to hit.
Yep.
Alright. That'll hit.
Okay. Go ahead and do my sword. That is... Jesus Christ. That's another 5 for the sword. That's fine. Sometimes you don't roll that great. That is 7 radiant damage. That's 2 fire damage. Ah, yeah. And then that's going to be 2 necrotic damage.
Alright.
And then I'm going to make it the target of my spell, so its speed is reduced by 10.
Okay.
And it cannot regain any hit points until my next turn.
Alright, as you've got the trifecta of fire, necrotic, and radiant damage just spiraling around your blade, you get 2 heavy cuts across it, carving deeply into it. It is not dead, but it is definitely wounded.
He's hurting.
Yukio. It is now your turn.
How beat up is this toad looking?
Oh, his ass has been thoroughly kicked. He's still hanging on, but he hurts.
Okay. Okay.
It's, he's a little past bloodied.
So I will, for now, just use my bonus action to attack him
Okay,
with my sword. That's a 25.
that'll hit.
Yeah, we'll re-roll that damage. It's the same. Cool. 13.
Yep. He's alive. Hurting, but alive.
Well, shoot. I was hoping to be able to do an Eldritch Blast, but I guess I'll just keep attacking instead. 23.
23 will hit. Sorry, there's
14 more damage.
14 more, you said?
Yep.
Alright. Still not dead,
Last
But-
attack.
definitely pretty close.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit. This thing is huge. It is just this big bulbous toad. It's not hard to hit.
I was gonna say, he's a big boy, so I would...
Yeah, he's a very big boy.
Hey, and that's the 10, so that's 20 damage.
Yep.
Smack.
As he just disappears into mist as your 3 quick strikes just kind of like spinning cuts and it disappears.
Goodbye.
Somebody needs to get to their goddamn car.
Bye, Toad. Oh,
Just hearing car alarm.
I
There's
got
somebody in my
sound
complex
behind
that
us.
does that.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess I don't need to move, really. Whatever. Well, I'll move up here, I suppose. I know this guy's in the air, but
Mm-hmm.
just kind of spread out a little bit more. Just in case, I don't know.
Never a bad idea.
So for levitate, does he get to continue to cast or to make saves at the end of his turn, or is he just levitated?
He's up there for 10 minutes. He's just up there.
Just up there. Just levitating.
Shouldn't have had that fizzy lifting drink, man. I
Yeah.
would tell you.
Optimistic reasons.
Wow, yeah.
Yep.
Nothing he can do about it. I'm like, there's gotta be. That's a really nope. That's just a timeout button. Just up you go.
That's it.
You know what the real upsetting thing is? And this is probably not what's going to happen. But with your particular monk build, you have slow fall. So you can reduce falling damage.
That's
This
true.
fella is not necessarily the same kind of martial artist that you are. So even if you both were to get ballooned, say, several hundred feet in the air, when you let go of that, you far more likely to be okay than him. Because you can reduce falling damage because of slow fall, because you're a monk.
That's true.
Low-key levitates like totally an assassin spell.
I love this. It's very hilarious to me.
Like you just sneak up, levitate some fool, send him up there, and drop it.
I mean, it's not like a super fast one, so they'd be like hooping and hollering the whole way through, but you can just...
Well, yeah, but what's anybody gonna do about it? In most cases, right, like in this setting, it's not like they just have a dispel magic on hand, right?
Yeah. I mean,
So some guys just lifted off into the air screaming for like, I don't know, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, however long, and then
10
just
minutes.
plummets down
Yeah.
from the sky, and there he goes. Who knows where it came from?
Good God.
I'm
All
just
right.
imagining
Terrifying.
doing it to like an ogre who like only has melee attacks or something, and having your ranged people just like pin cushion it while it's
Yeah.
floating.
Yeah, I've tried a couple times on that, but everything that I've wanted to do that with has like that 500 weight limit like maxed out, and I can't do enough of them.
Gotcha.
This one, however, probably weighs maybe a solid $1.60. So
Yeah.
you're good. Oh, this makes me so happy. It's his turn. Unsure of exactly what to do to you. Let's see. I think they're just gonna reel you in as they start hand over hand reeling you in and pulling you towards them. I'll say it takes the majority of their. Yeah, it'll take all their movement to do because it's only 10 feet of chain. But as they move themselves towards you, grabs the Kusarigama bit and begins trying to just hack at you.
Bane.
Accounting for Bane. That attack did not hit. Does a 17 hit you?
Does not.
Nope, that attack did not hit.
In response to them not hitting with that attack, I'd like to burn one of my superiority dice and attack them.
Alright, that's fine. It didn't hit you with any of the attacks because Bane is extremely powerful and I've been rolling very poorly.
Oh my god. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. The old net one doesn't do it.
Yeah, they're just like wailing at each other, just like reeled in, and it's just like this weird mid-air slap fight that's going on. Like the ninja has their legs wrapped around Sirius's core, and Sirius has got her legs like yoga wrapped around theirs, and they're just trying to beat the shit out of each other. As they're just it's kind of floating
I
and
like
rotating.
how that can either be just like combat or something very not safe for work.
Right.
Like, what are we?
That's up for the artists in the audience. All right, that's their turn because they can't do a goddamn thing. Okay, Cirrus.
I would like to levitate them 20 more feet in the air.
Is that as a bonus action or?
Y'all just are having a great time.
It's an action, so you're just.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Just lock eyes with them and then raise 20 more feet.
So you two are now 40 feet in the air.
Yes.
Oh boy.
This is happening.
Ark, it's your turn. Ark is unsure of what to do. Ark is currently pointing and laughing at the air balloon.
Yeah. That tracks.
And is going to.
I know he likes the old acid arrow.
I was gonna say, he's gonna throw an acid arrow at this one that is currently grappled. So +9. Pretty solid one. 25 will definitely do it. How much damage does the acid arrow do? 2d8? Nope. I was wrong. 4d4. Okay. 4. 13 points of acid damage. Very respectable. Almost maximum. And they're gonna move here. Alright, May, as at the start of your turn, blink! You blink back into existence. Blam!
I'm going to move so I have a better view.
Okay, so this is a big wall here. You cannot see this guy, just because of the angle.
No. Thank you. I'm actually not looking that way.
Yeah, you can, however, see these guys are starting to get there about 40 feet up, so you can definitely see them.
Cool.
As well as this one.
I'd like to throw a second level guiding bolt at this one.
All right.
Because I don't think my cantrip that works with Dex is really gonna help.
All right, go ahead.
Let's see. Natural 20.
All right, roll double the number of dice you would roll.
Just hear dice clattering.
As May appears and then runs, twirls her staff, and swings, and you just see this streak of energy that has the faint impression of a Kodama face fly forward.
Just this vacant, kind of cocked face.
I'm almost expecting she does like an offhand lob of a Kodama and then just baseball swings. Beer!
It just puts its foot.
Yeah, does the Superman pose.
Just meow.
Okay, 28 because I rolled several ones. It's radiant too, if that matters.
It does not matter, but that's one hell of a hit.
I rolled 10 d6s though, so I mean
That's still not bad.
But it's good.
It's slightly below average, but not by much. All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, just a quick reminder that the next attack against it will be
at advantage.
Which is extra nice for me because usually rogues 1-on-1 don't get sneak attack, but that will give me sneak attack. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. Fuck them up.
All right. So, at this point, it is now this shinobi's turn, who's up on the wall. They see things going rather poorly, and it seems to pull out a small whistle. And it blows sharply into the whistle. And you see, I would say, Cirrus and Yukio and Lee and Zavis, you all, can see that 2 sections of wall, eyes open and appear on those sections of wall.
What?
And then
I don't like that.
tearing themselves free, you see 2 massive sections of wall that tear themselves free, arms kind of appearing out of the rubble on either side, legs pulling out of the ground as they...
Welcome to Super Mario 64,
Yep.
We are
Do I
doing
know
well
about
now.
these things? Is this news to me?
Um,
I would pet the hell out of one of those.
well, considering it's about a 10-foot by 10-foot section of wall with arms, legs, eyes, and what looks to be a crack splits across the front and then opens into this wretched, jagged maw.
What are they
Very
called?
wretched.
Or whatever?
Womp-woms, yeah.
You were about to pull a Matt Mercer. I heard it.
Toothy maw was coming out, but I went with wretched. It's alright.
Elements
I-
of the world.
I want a compilation video of how many times he says the word elements as a filler word. Because nobody else seems to notice that, but it is his go-to filler word. And if there was an actual back-to-back compilation of just quick cuts, it would probably be a month long. All right, these guys don't have the worst dexterity, so I'm going to add them to the turn order.
So yeah, did I know these things were here, or...
Are you telling me the
No, this is kind of new.
kinda new?
I want to make a joke, but I don't want to spoil things. Saying that should be enough to make the reference I'm trying to make, I think. For
Okay.
the people who would get it, but goddamn.
What,
The walls are made of monsters, that's all I'll say.
The wall are made of monsters. All right. So this one got an 11, and this one got a 19. All right. And that was his turn to summon them. So now what we're going to do is just go descending order, because that works out. Lee, it is your turn again.
You
Alright.
disgusting.
Let's take this Sabimaru attack with advantage. 2 natural 3s for a 13.
Nah,
Nah.
definitely not.
Excellent.
You are still hasted, so you still have your haste attack.
Yeah, I also have extra attack.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was thinking about the advantage. Thinking that was 2 different attacks. My bad.
Yeah, so I'll just keep doing some attacks. Another natural 3.
Damn.
Nice fail.
Alright, this isn't going my way, so... With the shove action, can you choose the direction you shove them?
I would allow it, yeah. They're currently grappled by a hand that is affixed midair.
Oh, never mind. Shoot. That's okay. Whatever, I'm just... gonna do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
You know, no, not Flurry... Yeah, Flurry of Blows.
Nah, yeah, nah.
I feel it.
Alright, natural 19.
That'll definitely hit.
Excellent. Alright, 9, 14 plus 10, so 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
What? Together total?
Yeah, that was...
Yeah.
because I crit with one of them.
Right, yeah, she goes limp. In the hand.
The
Nice.
security code on it.
Pretty sure. Yep, limp in the hand. Just your attacks with Sabimaru just are not hitting as she's moving around, and then you just throw one palm strike, and it just comes. It's such a fundamental move that she just wasn't expecting it, and it just catches her right in the head. You see her dazed, and then you just smack her across the head with the hilt of the sword, and she just goes limp.
Excellent. She's on the ground. Alright, so I have lots of movement.
Mm-hmm.
So I can literally climb down this wall, move across here. I'm gonna keep like a 10-foot range from these walls,
Okay.
and then climb up this wall and do my haste attack. Alright.
Scurry down one wall across the way and up the other wall.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, Ark made me a meme.
Yeah.
I'm just like the Flash right now. Yeah, okay, so that was a 24 to hit.
24 will hit, yeah.
Another 1 on damage, so 7 damage.
Okay.
Cool.
That'll it. That one's unconscious. Ray, it is now your turn.
Alright, well...
You needed to make your save at the end of your last turn, so...
14, by the way.
You got a 14? Yep, so you're free.
Okay, cool. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hand, we're going to move over to Big Thwampus here.
Okay, as it...
And
kind of passing underneath Cirrus and the other shinobi.
Yeah, it doesn't occupy... like,
It would pass under them anyway because they're 40 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Under... Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, I've got Featherfall. And then, yeah, we'll just attack.
Okay.
Melee spell attack. Yep. Alright.
Alright, go
So
for it.
that's a D8. Okay, yes, it's plus 8 still. 15.
15 to attack.
Mm-hmm.
15 does hit. They're not particularly mobile or difficult to strike. So, whomp! As you just smash into it.
So that's going to be 48 force damage. That's 15. And then that was my bonus action to move and attack with it. So for my actual action, we will do... yeah, that'll probably work. Yeah. Fuck. That's still line of sight. Okay, good. And then that's... Ah! Yukio, why? Why must you be there? Alright, well, whatever.
My bad.
Nah. We'll toll the dead on the Wampus I just smacked.
Wisdom save?
Uh-huh.
Natural 17.
That'll succeed.
Well, let
So
me see if it has a
nothing
bonus or a penalty. Bonus, so it's fine.
Yep.
18 total.
Alright, that'll
Worth
do it.
a try. Alright. This massive piece of wall turns and sees you, Lee, and it's going to reach up and try and smack you.
Okay.
So its first attack, wow, does not have great stats. Natural 20. So it reaches up, slamming into you.
May help.
Yeah,
Oh, you
I
can't
was about
see
to
me,
say.
probably. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have line of sight,
Okay.
so he will take.
Hey, Zoe!
It's okay.
Wally's about to hurt your booty.
14.
I'm just entirely too quick for my own good right now.
You take 17
Getting out.
points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and it is. Yeah, you are instantly grappled
Ooh.
as its massive stony hands wrap around you.
Bruh.
And
Wish
then
I had
it,
abilities that didn't make people save.
yep, and then it pulls you down and tries to use that massive jagged mouth to take a chomp out of you.
Oh boy.
And it does so at advantage. You're still pretty slippery. It's trying to take a bite out of a bar of soap. 23.
Just enough.
Just enough. So you will take... No, that's not the right die. 7 points of piercing damage and 3 points of acid damage.
So 10. Ouchies.
All right. Zavis, it is now your turn.
Finally! I'm gonna see this big guy and go, ooh. There's a ninja here, though. I could. Let's see. What do I want to do?
Excuse me.
If I were here. Oh man, it's just slightly. Wait, no, I could stand up one. If I went right here, could I get a bunch of these guys in a 30-foot cone? Could I get all these guys?
In a 30-foot cone?
Yeah. Oh, that's 35. Damn it. What would I
You could get 2. You would also get Lee.
do? What about this one right here?
No, it would. It,
Oh, yeah, he's levitated, right?
yeah, he's 40 feet above you.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. No, that's fine. I'm just gonna.
Cirrus
go-
currently has him in an 8-way spider lock and is currently ascending to heaven.
I don't want to know what's going on up there. You guys have your fun. I'm
It's
just
a
gonna
very,
go-
very... To anybody who's a fighting game fanatic, it's a very, very, very slow-motion Izuna drop.
Right.
It's where they grab you and go... and then suplex you from the sky.
I'm just gonna go up to Mr. Wampus and I'm gonna do what I do best, and I'm gonna swing my sword at it.
Yep. One-stop shop, baby. It's sharp and I'm using it.
That
Get
is
up that
a
wall.
Oh, is it on the wall now?
That's a wall. What are you doing?
Oh shit, you're
What
right.
are you doing? What are you doing?
You know.
Watch your movement. I made this map.
I believe you could be
Respect
here,
the
though.
map.
Took me like 12 minutes.
The
Yeah.
hand was like up here grappling, right? So it's.
The hand doesn't occupy space anyway.
Oh, okay.
How
well, never
high
mind.
up is the wall?
it's not high up. It's a section of wall that came out. So it's at your foot level and about 15 feet tall.
Okay, so I can hit Mr. Wampus?
Yes,
But
you just
can't
could
right
not
here.
have gotten
Okay.
up on the wall
Yeah,
without
yeah,
any
yeah,
checks.
yeah. You're right. Okay, so I rolled a non-natural 20 to hit Mr. Wampus.
He has an AC of 12.
Oh,
So,
okay, so... Alright,
yeah,
I think I'm good to hit
just
Mr.
go for it.
Wampus. Okay!
I'm a very lenient DM right now. I'm just like, these are their numbers. Have fun.
Yeah,
I
no,
would
that's
have to
fine.
roll a 1 to miss these guys.
Alright, let's do the sword. Yep. The sword is... 4, 5, 6, 8. That is 8 slashing damage.
Alright.
6 radiant damage. That is 7 necrotic damage. And then we have 5 fire damage. On this. On this bad boy right here.
First attack's doing pretty good as you carve into it. Looking pretty hurt.
Very elemental sword. Oh, that's okay. I rolled a 19 straight up, so
yeah.
You're
gonna hit.
I'll go ahead and do a 2nd level smite on it, just because I might as well. That's what I do.
You smite as well?
So yeah, oh my god.
Suffer as I have suffered.
Okay. Let's do... Alright, so that is 11 slashing, 3 radiant for my standard damage, 4 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and then 2 fire damage. Then I need to roll 3d8 for my smite. That is 19 more radiant damage for that 2nd level smite.
That'll do it. As you carve 2 massive slashes, as you tear through it, it just starts to fall apart, becoming rubble. You are no longer grappled, Lee.
You're welcome, Lee.
Alright.
Yeah.
Smack that bitch.
Is that your turn?
Smack that. Oh, wait.
Is that your turn?
I'm good. I'm done.
Okay.
That's all. I'm good at you guys.
Alright. Yukio, it is now your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure I want to get next to one of these guys. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Actually, how's this dude looking?
Him? He's pretty alright. He's taking a little bit of a beating, but he's okay.
Okay. Can I make it up that wall? 20 feet there, I have 25 feet left over, yeah. Is that tree actually here?
Yeah.
So it'd be like an easy enough climb up there?
Yeah, I'd make you make it. Fuck it. You're fine.
Okay. Then I'll just get up here.
Okay.
Don't trivialize
Well, that's-
my climb speed.
That's actually not a section. That was part of the wall that broke out.
Okay, then.
So that is not something you could stand on, but you could get over there, yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, no, you're right.
My racial ability has been trivialized.
Not entirely. I'm just saying that this particular setup is not the most difficult to climb.
Gotcha.
Just right here, right now.
Yeah.
With the tree next to the wall, and I'm a ninja.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense.
In this moment, we won't worry too much about it.
Especially with combat seeming to be wrapped up. I don't know what bullshit they got. Otherwise, that's why I'm targeting this guy. I don't want him to, like, summon more walls. God.
Yeah. Summon 4 walls! Nobody's gonna get that.
16.
16 will hit, just barely.
Hella. I want to re-roll that. Nah, 13 damage.
13? Alright. Still doing alright.
And then he'll get another swing. That's a 13, which is not going to hit.
Mhm.
And then a bonus action. That's a 24.
That'll hit.
Which should definitely hit. And since this is my last attack, I might as well roll for the attacker, see what I get. And that's lower, 15 damage.
Alright. He is officially bloodied. Solid hits.
Cool, cool. That's gonna be it.
Climbing up and slashing, getting 2 good strikes off on him. Alright. Well, let me just do this real quick. Nah. Nah. And nah. Alright, Sirius, what do you want to do?
Okay. Did they? Okay. So it's my turn now.
Yeah, he's trying desperately to slash at you, and you've got them in that leg lock where you've got like their legs wrapped with your arms, and your legs are like pressing against their chest. And every time they go to like take a swing or stab at you, you just twist, and they can't. They're like, God, fuck.
So, as much as I would love to Azuna drop or Primary Lotus,
yeah, Primary Lotus.
I read the text on the spell, and the target, when it ends, floats gently downwards.
Okay.
So, I have an alternative, and I have a question. If a character is stunned, can you disarm them as a bonus action?
Let me see if stunning makes them drop things. I would say that disarming would be something you could do as part of an action.
As part of an action? Okay.
Yeah. If they are paralyzed is something different. Stunned, yeah, they fail strength and dexterity saving throws. I would say that you could definitely make an attempt. It would make it a lot more. It would a lot easier than.
So what about Oh no, that doesn't work. What does a disarm, just like a straight disarm, require?
It'd be an athletics check. Basically.
Athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to disarm this guy, and that's a full action.
Yes, I would say you are able to disarm. You would need to make an attempt. What did you get?
Yeah. Oh, and let's see here.
Be an athletics check.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Well, that's a natural 1. So.
Yeah. Well, they rolled a natural 2, but unfortunately, the natural 1 definitely supersedes that. Yes, dear?
If they rolled a natural 2, do they not get a save thingy, or is it just,
Well,
oh, yeah.
It wouldn't matter because rolling a natural 1 on a check like this would, at least as far as I'm referring to it, it's similar enough to an attack that it would be, a natural 1 is an automatic failure, so it doesn't really matter how poorly they rolled against it.
Okay, so that's my full action, correct?
I would say since you're a monk, that could be part of your attack.
Part of an attack, okay.
Yeah.
So if I have 2 attacks per action, can I attempt to disarm him twice?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to try it again.
Alright.
Well, it's a 12.
Unfortunately, they rolled a natural 17, so.
No. Okay, well, that'll be it.
Okay. Alright, Wall. Just gonna move. Kind of moving around this tree as best it can. And then is going to move right up underneath you guys, and that's all it can do because it's not very fast as it just begins hobbling forward. You see, it's got that like toddler reach where it's reaching up for the 2 of you, but it can't do anything quite yet.
I like that.
Architect is going to go ahead and
okay, it's just super lagged.
yeah. Just trying to save on spells. He's going to use Ray of Sickness on the Shinobi. hitting and dealing 8 points of poison damage. So he's shooting up at the guy you're grappled with, dealing 8 points of poison damage. And that'll be their turn. May.
Yeah. 60 feet. Okay, sorry. I was trying to find my range. I'm going to move.
Mm-hmm.
I will move here. I'm
Okay.
going to do a second level healing word.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to do it on there, as I don't... Well, I guess I'll take that.
Okay.
Second level healing word for 10 HP for Lee.
Okay.
Oh,
And then, since that was a bonus action, I'm going to use Sacred Flame at the remaining stone dude.
Okay.
Dex 17 save.
Oh boy. I don't think they have a very... Yeah, they've got an okay dex. Dex 17. Does not succeed.
And then I will do... Well, don't worry, little guy. I rolled real bad. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 radiant damage.
Out of 3 dice.
I got a 3, a 2, and a 1.
So
You know
six.
what happens.
Oh boy, 6 radiant damage. Very good.
Woo woo. That's what I
Alright.
do, like, per hit.
Yeah, per die.
Alright, is that's your turn then?
Yeah.
Alright, it is this shinobi's turn. They're going to take 2 attacks against you, Yukio. For a natural 3, definitely fails.
yep.
But the second attack, I believe, is a 20 total.
Well, that'll hit.
No, more than that, 21 total.
Yeah, definitely hits.
So you will take 8 points of slashing damage and 2 points of fire damage as it gets with the first attack, or with the only attack that hits. And then it is going to, as a bonus action, throw a shuriken between your legs. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw?
Yep.
That's weird.
Yep.
For what just happened.
As you
Also
see,
a
it's
14 from-
shuriken, or it's kunai. Sorry, shoots between your legs and sticks where your shadow is on the wall there. 15 though, or what'd you get? 14.
Strength just seems weird for that situation, but no, you're fine.
So do you get a
I like
14?
it. Yeah.
All right, you just succeed as you feel it try and pin your shadow to the ground, and you know that that's a type of sorcery that you guys practice, and you're just like, ugh, knowing what it is, you are able to muscle through it. All right, and that's all it's going to do, because it was going to try and use that to run away, but failed. Lee.
Alright. I've got a whole plan I'm going to lay out to you, so
Okay.
you can tell me what roles will apply to it. I am going to run up the wall and, like, jump, slash at this guy twice in midair. On my way down, I'm going to kick off the wall and throw some flurry of blows at this stone wall.
Yeah. Since you have a climbing speed, this will be just fine as you begin running up the wall, and you just flip Sabimaru into your offhand, and then you run up, slash as you'd be basically slashing, flipping it around to a backhand cut, and then cutting as you twist and push off, trying to get like a rotating cut, and then you would be basically like pinwheeling in the air with your all 4 limbs out, trying to somehow kick and punch. But I will allow it.
Excellent.
So go ahead and do your thing. This is what haste does.
15 to hit,
15 does not hit.
26 to hit,
That'll do it.
oh my.
Me opens up my phone for the first time since starting this session and sees 41 notifications in the Tairiku chat.
Oops.
So 23 points of slashing damage.
23. That's just enough to drop him.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick.
It's exactly his hit points. Alright, and then you leap off, going to strike at the stone.
Actually, I just thought of an alteration to the plan. Can I try and cling on to the stone?
Yeah. I mean, you have a climb speed. You could roll an acrobatics check.
You got it, dude. Damn it, my acrobatics checks are like... I have an insane bonus, but keep rolling low numbers, so it's a 15.
I would say that's still good enough, considering your climb speed and stuff. You slash, turn, and then leap, and then just, like, gecko stick to the thing's back as it...
Alright, and so do I still have action economy to attack him? Like my
Yeah.
haste attack? And flurry of blows?
Sure.
There's a lot of stuff monks can do.
Yeah. Unless they are balloon tethered.
Right.
That is true.
Alright, so... Let me just check the map again. Okay. So yeah, I will do 2 flurry of blows attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you said his AC is 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are +9 each, so yeah, those hit. It's a 14 and a 16.
Both of those hit.
16 bludgeoning damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then a hastened attack for 21, and another 10 slashing damage. So
Very nice, very
26
nice.
Total damage.
Good, solid hit.
And I am clinged to this
Yes.
person.
You are a Klingon, if you
Call
will.
it.
No.
All right, Ray, it's now your turn.
Oh, yeah, we're going to. Yep. The remaining Thwompus is going to get thwomped by the thwomping hand.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it's for. So that's going to be 1d20 plus 8 for the hit.
I'm gonna move the Thwompus hand over here, just for
Hold this hand.
27,
27 will hit.
and then 4d8 force damage, 18 force damage. That was the bonus action, and then standard action is going to be Toll the Dead on it. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Natural 7.
Okay, so that's going to be 3d12 of damage.
What was the initial damage it took? I'm sorry.
One sec. Where's that? Okay. The initial damage it took was 18, and then 20 damage from the... so 38 total.
Damn. That's a solid combo.
Yup.
Almost call it a wombo combo.
What we want.
So the way I flavor it is nice clawed hand, smack, and then as the follow through is going, yeah, just the bell tolling when it hits.
Dong! It got its bell rung. Alright. Wompy Wall, dead. Zavis, roll a d20 for me.
17.
It's dead. Had 5 hit points. Literally, you cannot roll low enough.
I can't. With all of my bonuses, I can't.
Yeah. So,
And
as you're basically just wielding, or just turning around and using like an oxyacetylene torch to just kill everything in front of you.
I know. I have a fucking sword that's on fire with radiant necrotic damage. Like.
Zlavis is the kind of character in a video game where you just like stack on items and abilities to just see like a vertical list of different colored numbers for your damage.
Yep. Pretty much. They hit! Bing, bing! It's having those like multi-on-hit effects in Divinity where they like slip and fall.
Right.
They break a barrel by doing that. Smoke comes out. The smoke lights on fire.
I love paladins. I love zombies.
All right.
Oath of Conquest is fun.
And honestly, at this point, Cirrus, go also roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Just a flat d20.
Yeah, just tell me what the number is.
12.
12? Alright. You are able to maneuver yourself around and you wrap yourself around him and then just put him in a chokehold. And then after a minute, they go limp.
Oh, brutal.
And we're going to take a break because I've had to pee for an hour. So
You don't get to pee. You're like an Amazon.
we will be right back, guys. Thank you very much.
You're just right.
Hi, everybody. We're back. So, catching up. What am I doing here? Let me get music going. La musica.
Musica. Music. Music.
So, you have managed to drag down this individual and bring them to the ground. The rest of these figures being deftly defeated. You have one shinobi, one Mistwalker, who is unconscious at the moment. You all have taken a pretty serious beating, although not as serious as it could have been, thanks to your quick thinking and May's magic.
Was it Miyuki that was put unconscious, or?
I think.
No, Cirrus knocked the other one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Oh, okay. This one.
Mm-hmm. I imagine Cirrus has taken the time to restrain them with their own Kusarigama.
Did we
Yeah.
kill the other?
The others are dying. If you leave them to be, they will probably perish.
Ray's going to.
What the hell's going on? So.
Yeah, Ray's going to look at other people for guidance here. Just
I would say
if nobody starts stabilizing people, she's just going. No, actually, yeah, she doesn't like watching people bleed up. So she'd go up and like tug on May's sleeve at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Are we?
Run around and spare the dying on them
Yeah.
in the
They will
meantime?
remain unconscious, but will stabilize at 0 hit points.
Yeah.
Should tie them
We're
all
not
up.
killing them?
Not yet. I need to find out what's happening.
Okay. All right. What would you like to do? I assume they've all been stabilized and tied up.
Can't decide if I want to move forward or if I want to interrogate these people first. I need a short rest, but I don't think short rest and interrogation exactly coincide.
No, they do not.
How close to the castle are we? Sorry.
You're not far.
Okay.
Mandy, you ummed.
Yeah, I just, for the hell of it, I want to try detect magic on one of the unconscious ones to see if I can discern if they're like under a spell or.
Okay. As you take a moment and cast Detect Magic, you immediately get the sense of powerful enchantment.
Is their skin different like the other people's were in their eyes?
Their skin has a grayish pallor to it, although not as gray as the others. And as you open one of the unconscious one's eyes, its eyes are clear, but the irises are vibrantly purple.
Okay. What about the one who was talking? Yuki, I believe.
Same.
Same.
Yep.
Interesting.
I'm not very versed in curses or anything, and dang it, I don't have the magic on me right now to attempt to lift any curses, but this is definitely enchantment magic of some kind.
I can attempt to dispel. I don't know how advanced. How do you have any idea of what's happening here? She's addressing Yukio.
I wish I did.
Do we actually think something's cursed?
Well, I do have a bit of an inkling, but it's... I don't know. I need more information.
I can remove a curse.
I clearly am not from here, but May lives vaguely close by. Is there any chance she would know about such a kind of magic?
No, just as far as you understand about magic, it seems to be a very powerful enchantment.
Okay.
And it's the same enchantment on all of them, as best as you can tell.
Yeah, I can remove a curse on a single individual if it's a curse, but...
I mean, it couldn't hurt to try, I suppose.
It just depends on what we think we're going to be getting ourselves into shortly. It's a rather, for me anyway, it's a large resource to remove a curse. But I can try at least on the one who was speaking to us, their leader earlier. If you want. But I can only do that twice.
Am I aware of who she was, like, under?
Actually, yes. You would know that she answers to... Mizutani Chiyo.
God damn it. That doesn't bode well.
And in looking around, you recognize a few of these others, not very well, but you see that it's a mixture of people. Some of them answered directly to Mizutani, some of them answered to Keito Yoteshi, the other triad, and then some of them were just rank and file.
Okay.
So it seems a healthy mix. Yes, Ray?
Ray doesn't like going into things blind, so if Zavas isn't offering up, okay, we'll ask first. Just do it, Zavas.
Sure, and I will attempt to remove curse on the one lady. Okay. I can't remember her name now.
As you take a moment to cast your spell, nothing happens. It is unfortunately not a curse.
I tried.
Well,
Dispel magic. Not a curse.
Alright, go ahead and roll for it.
Hey, look,
we'll cast it at the highest level I have available, which is 4th.
Go ahead and roll for it.
Okay, cast that. Make an ability check with my spellcasting ability. So spellcasting ability being intelligence here, so 21.
21 will do it. It's a hell of a roll. As you kind of lean down. Hey, thanks for following us, Kurt. As you kind of lean down and begin kind kind of
Oh,
focusing.
I've got I've got a cool bit of flavor.
Yeah, do
Let's see whether or not it works. Okay, so she'll kind of like the main thing that's been kind of like indicative of this enchantment has been the irises, correct? Yep. So she'll lean down, 2 fingers, and then just very gently extend 2 claws, and kind of like dip down toward them.
Okay.
With some arcane energy swirling around them.
All right, as you dip 2 claws down, kind of alight with curling energy, you get to the point where you would touch, but it's like breaking the surface of a pool of water as a slow ripple kind of goes across both of the eyes, and you see that purple color kind of fade to dark brown irises as you pull your claws back. And the skin immediately begins taking on a healthier pallor.
I think it worked.
Person is still unconscious, but this was Miyuki.
Well, that's a good thing at least.
Are
Don't
we waking
untie
her?
her? But yes, wake her up.
Smack.
Smack.
As you smack her, there's like a hard like slap sound, and her eyes snap open, and one arm shoots forward and grips you around the throat, just instinctively.
She's tied.
I said don't untie her.
Oh,
she's tied.
Okay, so yeah, you see her, it snaps, and you see her arm jerk, and her hands reach up like in a clawing motion, but she can't. She
Relax.
her eyes wide. They are dark brown now as her head is turning and looking around at the lot of you.
She's just looking at dilated cat pupils.
You were affected by some sort of magic. Are you back with us now?
Her head turns towards you, and her eyes seem to kind of swim, and her expression looks clearly groggy as she... Master Yukio. Yes, I am myself, I think.
Good. Do you know what's going on?
She her expression grows kind of clouded as she seems to be searching. Much of the past month has been very foggy for me. Master Yukio, something terrible has happened.
I have gathered that much.
Do you remember Arisue? He was just another Mistwalker. One of the
I'm guessing
unfavorables.
I do.
Arisue, you remember as being a Karura, so a hawk-faced person, essentially. Head of a bird, body of a man, sort of thing. Okay. His feathering pattern is black and gray. He was fairly average-sized, and he had no extraordinary talent. Still quite capable, but amongst the Mistwalkers, there was nothing particularly exciting about him.
Okay.
He had attempted to become one of the candidates for wielding Yukio, or not Yukio, sorry, Natsuki, but was passed over, obviously, in favor of you.
Got it. And remind me of his name one more time.
Arisue. A-R-I-S-U-E. Arisue.
Okay.
About a month ago, he approached the clan. Both Master Mizutani and Master Kato were present, as well as the elders. And he said he had found a 4th shadow demon weapon. He presented strange, powerful blades that he wore on his hand, and
Oh no.
claimed that he was to be admitted as a triad by right of wielding a demon weapon. Of course, the elders spoke it as folly, and so he killed them.
Oh.
And Master Mizutani became ensorcelled by him, Same with Master Kato. Both of them acting on his whim. Before we knew it, we were all under his spell.
You say he wore the weapon on his hands. Wouldn't happen to have been claws, would it?
Yes, 5 long blades hanging off of the ends of his fingers. Like wicked talons. Jet black.
I'll just look at Ark, knowing that he will remember this, that the claws were supposed to be in Shima province. And then just kind of look to everyone else. I think I've found the piece.
I think so.
They were trying to call you back so that they could take Natsuki from you or put you under their control. When you were first called back and did not appear, you were named an exile to be hunted.
I see. Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Suppose it's a good thing I'm kind of a free spirit then. Otherwise, this could have gone much worse.
Master Yukio, you need to run.
No, I need to stop him.
I don't know that you can. He is so powerful.
Well, my allies aren't anything to slouch at either.
I think we'll be fine.
Apes together strong.
God damn it.
I love Lee! It was always has a BFF now, it's Lee.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
I'm mad.
Anyways.
I've been away on an important matter, we'll say. And these people have been helping me. As it turns out, this happens to have fallen right into that, so... Who knew that would happen?
Good of
Well,
your
it sounds
rival
like
to
it's
make
gonna
it
be
easy
kind of
for
a...
us.
Sorry, what?
Good of your rival to make it easy for us.
I suppose. Well, it sounds like we have a bit of a fight waiting for us once we return to the castle.
Good.
We may want to make preparations before we go any further.
Is there... I know I've asked before, but is there a place we could hide? We could rest? No bolt holes?
Hide. I'm ready to go right now.
Shut up,
I am
Sonis.
not.
A
I
rest
need at
would
least
be-
an hour to gather myself.
And if there's any place that we can contain these other folks, once we, of course, successfully beat your enemy, I can make sure we dispel the same magic that's on all of them too. We won't have to kill them or anything. We can make sure they're okay.
Miyuki kind of looks around and then goes to stand up and realizes she's still, like, kind of tied. And
I'll pull my dagger out from my belt and just cut her binds since she's clearly...
you can see her body is kind of like slouched and she seems very exhausted, but she goes, I believe I can squirrel them away so that they will not be a problem.
Okay.
That would be fantastic.
Can we squirrel? Can we squirrel away for a long rest? Long rest would be great. Great, long rest. Yes, good.
Is there anywhere nearby that we could hide that I would know of?
Nice
Not
little
necessarily in the direction of the castle, but just somewhere in the river.
I mean, you could backtrack a ways and try and hide yourselves somewhere in the River of Clouds. I mean, it is not heavily mapped. It is a fairly sizable area of twisting and winding paths. You know the markers that lead you to the castle, but
Yeah, okay.
not even the Mistwalkers know every nook and cranny. So you could certainly try.
Well, I don't particularly like the idea of leaving and coming back too much, because then what if we just have to fight our way back through, and then we're in the same exact situation we're in right now? So I don't know
Although we
about
had
a long
tiny
rest,
hut.
but because we're pretty close right now, right?
Yeah, you would be there within half an hour's march.
Okay, yeah. So
We could do the ultimate power move and set up a palace right at the doorstep.
I was literally about
What's he
to.
gonna do?
Have the spell slot.
You do or don't?
I don't.
Oh,
I don't think that would be a very good idea. So
Fuck it, we've got that energy. Who's gonna mess with us? It's fine.
I also don't have
more
it.
ninjas.
What's
That's just
the?
gonna mess.
Is it a short rest to re-prepare spells? No.
No,
it's
it would be a long rest.
Yeah, it's a long rest. We can just go find a nice tree and hide in it. It's fine.
I am spent except for my Hexblade's curse, so I could really use a short rest right now.
I have heard of this thing that some travelers do. I think it's called camping. Could we just like make our own place to hide for a little bit?
But yes, but all right. Yes,
I
but
do have a tent and a bedroll.
I was
We've never used it, but I have it.
I was very worried.
I'm not
that
sharing.
We've camped before. Do you remember the campfire? Yes, I think we all remember the campfire.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the demon.
I
But
could make a really big campfire.
I was talking about somewhere we could set up camp that would be relatively safe. It doesn't avail us anything if we get found.
Yukio,
By scouting party.
you do know of a few hiding places around here that you've tucked yourself away over the years. You just don't know how many other people are aware of them. So any one of them is a gamble.
You know,
Okay.
adolescent hiding spaces where you needed to go get some alone time in your angsty phase.
Yeah, and he's just a goddamn ninja, so he knows his hidey holes.
Yeah.
But
I didn't have time for a
Did-
teenage angsty face.
Did,
Sorry.
did you mean horny face? 'Cause
That's what I wanted to say, but I decided to say angsty anyway.
I mean, didn't really have
But
time for that
Robin.
either. So
nope.
I'm sure you did as a teenage boy.
You don't have time to
You
have
made
a
time.
libido when you're getting the shit kicked out of you to learn martial arts.
yeah.
Or can I look both?
So
Yeah, you can have both. It's fine.
the safest
Listen,
place.
if Zavas can do it, you can do it.
The safest place on the river I knew is now full of enemies, but I do know of a few places nearby that might be safe. I can't guarantee that nobody else knows about them, but
We can set watch.
It sounds like it might be safer than backtracking, which
Mm.
I guess not much we do is safe anymore.
I suppose if you guys need to rest, I could rest.
Oh, is that how that works, Avis? Okay.
I could keep fighting. I'm just saying.
All right.
I could use just an hour, but since it sounds like people want more than an hour,
Okay.
we can take a long rest. I suppose. Don't worry, my entire clan of, like, allies is just, being infiltrated and used to kill me. It's fine.
All right.
It's fine. Join the club. Everybody
That's been
has
happening
dead
for
family.
months.
A month, thank
We're
you.
we're the band of dead family.
Basically, right after I left to go for Port Kaze.
Mm-hmm. So, Yukio, you know of a path that leads off of this about 10 minutes or so ahead, and the path itself is another half an hour or so to lead towards the hidey hole. It's not an easy trek, so I will have...
If Ray is like the only person who needs a rest, she is fine pressing forward. She's not going to insist.
No, other people won't.
Yeah.
I want a short rest.
yeah.
I don't know if anyone else wants a long rest, but
I
All I
could
need's a
survive with
short.
just a short rest, but
Okay.
depends on what everyone else needs.
I could survive, but your cleric could use a rest.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
we
yeah, if
should
our
rest.
main healer needs a rest, we probably should.
Like, I have some spell slots, but you're not getting more than a heal out of me, I think.
Architect has thankfully not taken too many hits, but he has spent spell slots. Not a lot of them, but...
So, might switch
Yeah.
something
It's
out.
probably better to take a long rest,
Alright.
begrudgingly. 'Cause I
As you
wanna take
guys
care of this
head along your
before
path, I would
crossing
like
it.
each of you to make an athletics check for me.
Why it gotta be athletics, though?
I think I can do that.
Okay, that's not bad.
3.
17,
That's not good.
25.
Okay. Cirrus?
18.
Okay. Ray?
11.
Okay. Yukio?
13.
Okay. And Lee?
20.
20. All right. Enough successes. You guys are able to trek along this path. May slips a couple of times, but you're able to generally keep her from falling down into any of the crevasses that you pass by.
The
But as you skirt along the outside of this mesa incline, you eventually find where it cuts into some underbrush, and you can see a bunch of thick-grown foliage along the side of this thing. And at just a glance, it just looks like overgrown, like the path doesn't continue, it's overgrown wood. But you see Yukio take Natsuki and kind of stick it forward and move some of the branches and stuff to the side, and you see a small path that leads to a kind of a grown-over alcove with just faint amount of sunlight filtering through the leaves and branches, kind of leaving this almost like kaleidoscopic light patch on there. It's not very big. It's only about 15 feet across and maybe 10 feet wide at its widest, but it is a relatively secluded space that is kind of like its own little oubliette.
I love that word.
I want to go to Yukio and be like, is this where you brought girls?
I'm just gonna not say anything. Just stare you dead in the face, just like...
The emptiest expression you've ever seen on his face, just like...
Okay, fine. You don't like girls. That's fine.
Think I had time for that?
I mean, you make time, right? He'll look at everybody, right?
I don't even know what you're referring to.
He punches you.
Fine. Fine, you know? Whatever. Bunch of virgins, apparently.
12!
Oh, you obviously!
Alright, how long of a rest are you guys attempting to take?
Long rest,
Long?
I think was...
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like long rest is
Damn.
the...
I would like 3 watches. Who would like to
The
take
last one.
Okay. Who would like to take the first watch?
I'm not very perceptive, so please don't make me take watch.
I could do it. Ark probably would want to do one.
Yep. Ark will take one.
I forgot Ark
I'm
is
good.
a pro.
Yeah,
My
that's true. I've got a
perception.
decent perception.
Okay.
Mine's
So
5.
yeah, we'll do Cirrus, Ark, and Lee. So Cirrus, go ahead and roll perception for me.
All right, a nat 20 for 28.
All right. As you're kind of sitting and listening, you kind of cross your legs in that classic meditative stance, and then crack your knuckles, reach your arms up high, and slink it behind your head, and you're just kind of sitting there, eyes closed, enjoying the warm sunlight on your skin that's filtered through these reeds, and you're just kind of listening. You know there's not a whole lot to see, so you're trusting your other senses. And after a short while, your ears perk up, and you hear movement kind of up and over the top of you. You just hear the faint mumble of conversation. It's decently distant, so you're not making out any words, but you can tell it's above you guys. Yukio, you would know that there is a path up above it that's probably 50 or so feet up. So you hear the conversation, but not much else is going on. But it is enough for you to kind of go shh and quiet everybody down for a little while.
Yeah, I'll just pay attention to that and see if I can hear anything. I guess, audible as they pass by.
Yeah. The sound does grow a little bit closer, and you hear the skittering of stones as they tumble down as if they're coming down from above you, and a couple land actually on the path that you can just barely see out in front as it lands. But the voices eventually recede.
Perfect.
All right. Watch for that. Okay. Your second watch passes seemingly without incident. Lee, go ahead and take the third watch for me.
I got a 16.
16. You've noticed that it has definitely grown darker, and it's starting to approach proper nighttime. Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay. So as the light begins to fade, your vision shifts to that soft gray hue, those soft gray hues. And as you kind of get a little bit bolder and venture out and put yourself just right towards the edge of that entryway so that you can kind of stick your head out and look around and listen, you hear the rustling of the leaves and the heavy amounts of wind that are beginning to pick up. Eventually, you only have that 60 feet or so of space before everything disappears into darkness. As you're just kind of looking and listening, there's a faint sliver of moon that you can see that's appeared through filtered, kind of appearing now and then through the heavier cloud layer. It's appeared above your heads. And you notice a few things. There are no sounds of insects, which strikes you as odd.
Look.
There's normally just the sounds of crickets and scuttling things. But you don't hear any right here. It doesn't seem like any animals were spooked or anything like that. They just seem to be absent. The wind is making a weird rushing sound. It's not rhythmic. You can't really tell what's wrong with it. I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
+5.
Does that work if you're unconscious?
Am
'Cause
I?
you're-
Oh yeah. Wait. No.
You're
Nope.
sleeping, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Natural 20.
All right.
Ooh, you don't even need me.
25 total.
As you're sitting and listening, the wind seems to speak to you.
Oh.
It's hard to describe because it is not in and of itself a voice, but a series of rushing sounds that give the impression of intent. You feel as if it's telling you to come to the castle. It's telling you that you will be safe if you come to the castle, and that no harm will befall you if you come to the castle. And you almost feel yourself beginning to walk forward out of the enclosure before you kind of snap back to yourself and realize, looking around, doesn't seem to be anything nearby.
Okay, so, can I, like, discern whether this feels like I've been particularly targeted by anything, or if it's just, like, a general whoever might have been listening sort of
An
effect?
ambient.
Yeah.
It didn't seem specific to you. It's one of those things where it's like you almost feel like you tuned into it, like it might just be something that was going on, and because you were paying attention, you were the one that heard it.
Okay.
So it doesn't seem deliberately aimed at you. It might just be an ambient effect of being around here.
Then I will be very careful not to let anybody wake up and hear that, and I will remember to ask May to cast Hero's Feast in the morning. Well, I don't know if we're waking up in the morning. It seems
It'll be actually close to midnight by the time you
Yeah.
guys do your thing.
awesome.
All right.
Okay.
But your guys' long rest is able to finish. Is there anything that anybody wants to do or take care of during that time?
Nope.
Anyone have an appetite?
Oh yeah. I can eat. I can always eat.
Okay. The hero's face takes an hour to consume.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we can prolong our departure just a little bit longer, it might be worth it to have a hero's feast. I do really like those pickled daikon radishes that always seem to appear. So
It's a good idea. A strange wind blew during my watch and seemed to be trying to draw me to the castle, but I resisted it.
Oh,
The Hero's Feast would be good.
yeah, I don't know what it is about vegetables, but they always seem to make us a little wiser and smarter. So all the more reason.
Vegetables
People
are
should
very
be
important
prepared
for
if
a
they can.
balanced diet, so you can make good gains.
It's true.
All right.
Ray, like, look up at Zavis like, holy shit, he had a thought.
I will then prepare hero's feast.
It's when the DVD screensaver thing, when you know it's bouncing around and it finally hits a corner perfectly.
Fitness is important, everyone. I know a lot about fitness.
Okay.
That's one thing I devote all my brain cells to fitness.
All three of them are working real hard.
I actually have an
singular.
intelligence. I have an
One.
average intelligence now, guys.
Good.
By the way.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Okay.
Been
My
secretly
wisdom
reading.
is still bad, but
Catch Zavis at 2 o'clock in the morning sounding out his vowels.
A, E,
hey, I know
O,
2
U.
languages, okay?
You do. Alright, then it's just math.
Only 2?
Just math. Listen,
Just-
that's a lot for me.
Yep.
I smashed things.
Alright.
Right down.
You guys are able to consume your hero's feast and gain its bonus. May, go ahead and roll your 2d10 to determine how many hit points everybody gains.
It's better than 2.
Ooh, now I have 106
That's
HP.
average. Or below average. Alright, so you guys gain 6 total hit points.
Do I have the most HP, I wonder? I might.
Remember, they're not temporary. They increase your HP by that much. But
Alright,
you also heal up to it.
so. Yukio, you do know the way. In Lee mentioning this ill wind, it is definitely not something you are familiar with, and certainly not a common function of the Mistwalker's castle or the land surrounding it.
Sorry, I'm very confused by my HP being weird.
Okay.
I wonder if... Shoot, I just looked at his name. Arasue?
Arasue.
Arasue is trying to lure more people in to control them.
You make your wisdom saving throws with wisdom.
Listen. It's true.
Sorry, something in the chat.
Alright.
Okay, so yeah, I suppose we should head out.
What is your plan of approach?
It is nighttime, so maybe a stealthy one?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Quick, let's see. We hit 12:07 Ohio time, 9:07 your time. It seems like we're about to start a large series of encounters. Do we want to call it here, or do we want to press on for a little while?
I'm fine either way.
Yeah, I'm fine either way.
Yeah, same.
Okay,
No preference.
I am good to keep going.
Okay.
I don't want to go like another 2 hours, but
All right.
I'm guessing there's basically just the one entrance. Yeah.
I could go
Yes,
like,
and that is by
like,
design.
half hour or so.
Yeah.
It is a ninja castle, so there's one way in.
Yeah. I didn't anticipate there would be more than one way in. Maybe more than one way out, but not in.
All
How
right.
much longer is the hike up, Yukio?
Let's see. How long did it take to get from?
Took you about a half an hour on the path that you're on, so retracing your steps, it'd be about an hour in total.
Yeah, we'll get there in about an hour.
Okay. A little ways in, I will cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Because that only lasts an hour, right?
Yep. All right. So everybody makes stealth checks without Pass Without Trace to start.
You know what? I have the key. I'll just spend Pass Without Trace.
Okay. So everybody gets plus 10.
25.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 27, sorry.
Plus what?
I rolled a 1.
That's no good.
I got an 8. So how
I
much do I get added to
I
that?
literally rolled a 20 and a 1. I hope you know because I have disadvantage.
Yep. So it is whatever you
Wait.
rolled on the die plus your stealth modifier plus an additional 10.
Okay.
Okay,
And-
so 11.
34.
Wait, what did I roll?
This is fucking bullshit.
Zavis.
Yes.
Hey, yo, I'm here to fight!
Yo, let's go, bitches! I'm fucking ready! Fight me!
all right.
Get, Lee?
I got 37.
This is fucking bullshit, by
All right,
the
so
way.
May. One more time. May, 27.
Fucking disadvantage.
Zavis got fuck all. Cirrus?
How do I view my last rolls on D&D Beyond?
I don't know.
There's
Okay,
a
you
little
said
thing up
8,
at the
right?
top.
Was it 8? Okay, yeah, then 18.
Yeah, it looks like it's 8.
All right, so 18.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
What did you get? Sorry, Arc. Your skills. Where are your skills?
God damn it.
Arc got shit. Ray, what did you get?
16.
16. All right, Yukio
34.
and Lee.
37.
All right, so that's
Relatively sneaky.
3 pretty good.
Except for me. And there's this clunk, 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 clunk.
2 decent. Yeah, 3 pretty good. 3 pretty good. 2 decent. 1 not great, and 1 bad. Okay.
I
You
wear
are-
plate mail. Disadvantage.
Yeah, you are able to. You travel along the path, retracing your steps and making your way up. You notice that the unconscious folks that you had, taken care of previously are all gone. The sections of walls are largely just rubble that were destroyed. But there doesn't seem to have been anybody else down here that you're aware of. As you continue your path up, carefully, the shadows seeming to wrap around you and keep you obscured, you eventually begin to make your way up to the gates of the castle. Okay. You are able to make decent time. Even with Zavis's crap stealth, a lot of you are capable enough to keep it going. And Lee, your stealth does not quite run out, but you know you have just a few minutes left by the time you make it to the gate. You see before you a massive wall, a minimum of 40 feet high, with a huge double doors set in as the proper gate, each door 15 feet wide. The walls extend along either side way out, probably 100 feet in either direction, and then the complex is huge. You know that trying to approach this space on anything except the pathway that leads up to it, there's no purchase, no lip or anything. The cliffs around are as sheer as the wall, making it a very formidable and very formidable and safe fortress from outside attack. And the gates are closed.
Now, how do these gates open? What sort of mechanism is involved here? Or magic, or whatever?
Well, you are a triad, so your presence alone can open the gates.
Oh, so can I just, like, will them open?
Yep.
Sick! I'm gonna will one gate
Nice.
open just enough for us to pass through.
Are you doing the whole what literally everybody does when they go through the automatic doors anywhere ever? Just
No, because that's not stealthy. We're gonna get to the door, I'm just gonna hold my hand up to it. Like, not, like, against it, but maybe, like, this far away from it, just hold my hand up to it, and then it'll just go, well, hopefully
That's
not
what I'm
creeping,
gonna do.
but
I'm just
it'll
gonna.
just
Yeah,
open
Yukio.
up, and
we
that's
walk
just
into
sneak in.
900 pikes.
Yeah, Yukio, swapping Natsuki to his offhand, steps forward and puts his hand out in front towards the door, and you see it quietly, but still a huge door, go and open about 2 feet.
And I'll motion to everybody, like, let's go.
I will weave shadows around
Clunk,
us
clunk,
once
clunk,
more.
clunk, clunk,
Okay,
clunk.
so as you weave, you kind of like, you make a couple of quick motions with your hands and you kind of grab at two, like, as you grab on either side of the air, it makes two shadowy strands and you twist and bring them together, kind of like in a rounding motion, and then kind of make like that martial arts hold as your fists meet and the shadows coalesce around you once more. All right. How are you just moving straight in? Are you looking? What's going on?
Yeah, once we get inside, I want to kind of assess, since I assume it's not the same way I left it.
All right. As you kind of peer through and look, you knowing that the shadows are holding, you look around and you see the interior of the castle, much as you remember it. Small torch sconces lit every 30 or so feet along a main thoroughfare with several large, tall buildings on either side of this main pathway. Looking around, you see the familiar gray stone and the cobbled ground. Everything around here has been paved with cobbled stone. And it is quiet. Utterly quiet. Make a perception check.
Oh, that is not a 4. That's an 11. I hate you, D&D Beyond. I gotta stop using this thing to roll. So that's a 9.
Looking around, it's dark. And unfortunately, the sconces of torchlight or firelight provide mixing, twisting shadows.
I do have dark vision.
Yeah, as you're looking around, you don't see anyone. Yeah, you have 120 feet of dark vision, which is nice.
I have real good dark vision, yeah.
But you don't see anyone in the immediate vicinity.
Okay.
You see, you're within the walls, and within the walls, there's the main compound. In fact, I'll just bring you guys to the map. Let me collect y'all. It's not a small map, I will warn you. So you're going to want to scroll to the bottom.
Oh boy.
God damn it. Just one arc. Give me arc. Okay.
Oh boy. Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah. So you guys are here.
Oh, okay. It's not as big as I expected. That's what she said.
Oof.
What a disappointment.
Ouch.
not.
Cold-blooded, my wife, ladies and gentlemen.
You can't say that about Zavis.
I don't know. You didn't roll your 2d6 yet.
Is that a fatal reference?
Oh wait, hold on.
Vaguely. It's actually a reference to something else that in a different chat.
I rolled a 5 and a 5.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Packing a summer sausage.
We were just given some of those by my mom.
Hey, me too. Were they Valentine's Day ones?
I hope
Mine
you
were-
guys
yeah.
like Zavis's summer sausage.
I
Oh
love
boy.
it.
All right.
He's got a
They were
very
hella
nice summer
cheap,
sausage.
So.
His summer sausage isn't cheap, but you know.
Okay. Zavis is clearly wine drunk. So. As you look around, a lot of you see this sizable compound. You know that the actual castle proper is further in.
Okay. Do I know which way would be the best for us to try and remain unnoticed here? Probably up this way.
The difficulty in this is that this was a castle designed by ninjas.
Yeah.
And therefore, it is very good at making it hard for ninjas to hide.
Yeah, it's
At
not
least
meant to be
invading ninjas. There are plenty of places to hide if you are in the interior, but
Okay, let's just
Okay,
not
so
be
I guess
bitches and just walk
better
right the fuck
question.
in.
Where should I avoid? I guess. Where
I
do I
mean-
know to avoid?
the main thoroughfares, you also know that any of these rooftops, as you can see I'm pinging here,
Mm-hmm.
any of these cross-section rooftops that you see may have somebody in it watching you. You
Yeah,
do not
that's
know
fine.
which one. There is a rotation of guards, and the rotation is intentionally random.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So, with your perception check, you can't tell if there's anybody there watching,
Yeah, I
unfortunately.
did not do a good one of those.
I would like everybody
I mean,
to roll stealth checks again if you are going to be trying to sneak your way further into the castle.
Do we
I
have
mean,
we're
we
going
pass
in-
without trace?
Yes, you do have pass without trace.
Thank God.
What was that, Lee?
I was just gonna say, if we're like walking through the gates now, I'm also gonna take a look around.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, so at least this time it's a 15, because I rolled a
15.
5.
Hey, I doubled up. I'm a 30.
Nice.
This time I've got the 37.
Well, I rolled
23.
lower, so.
Okay. And
Uh,
Cirrus,
my
what did you get?
23.
Okay. And perception, Lee?
My perception was not good. It was 11, and my stealth is 33.
All right. A lot of you, under Yukio's guidance, you kind of keep yourselves up against the walls, and you know the easiest shadows to hide in. So you are able to guide you and your allies up to this first juncture without too much difficulty. You know you have to go around and come down, or you have to go around and then make your way through to the castle grounds. So you are along this main thoroughfare. When you see a shadowy entity dart, starting here from this cross section that is not visible on the map or the screen, but you see shadowy figure dart across from here to the wall to here and then into the main castle. And you just barely see it. It could almost be considered like a trick of the light, or maybe it was a bat flying, but you know better.
So, does that to me mean we've been spotted, or?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. They know we're here, I'll say. I'm just gonna, I guess, motion to move forward faster, since we're out of time now, so.
Are you sprinting then?
Go!
Sure,
All right.
fuck it.
As you guys begin moving as quickly as possible, running, you round the corner. At any moment, you start sweating bullets because you just know at any moment the alarm bell is going to ring and you're just going to be descended upon as you're moving as quick as you can, running.
I'm remaining stealthy, and with my rogue bonus action dash and my monk movement, am I able to keep up with the group while still stealthy?
Yeah, you can do that, I would say. As you guys make your way up to the front doors, again, you are a triad. No entry is denied to you. That is your right.
These ones, I will just do the thing.
Yeah, as you...
I will open them both, walk in with both my arms out,
Okay.
assuming that what's-his-face is just going to be there waiting for me at this point.
All right. As you find yourselves in this main entryway, Lee, I will put you back here, and then... What is everybody laughing at? Oh, God. Is this something that our drunk paladin is?
Yep.
In part, yeah. For me.
In part.
Oh my god.
There's a part, all right.
Why are we...
Oh no.
Oh, those are the ones that were stuck in the Suez Canal.
Oh, Lord.
He's not here.
Nope,
Sweet
definitely not. I am.
Listen,
Not in this house.
I'm
Okay.
the purest of paladins, alright.
Oh yeah.
No.
In which we all simultaneously...
I'm an Oath of Conquest paladin. What do you think no. Just kidding.
Listen, you don't need to find yet more reasons to slide in the reference to being a power top, alright? We get it.
Ah!
I don't know why you just made a peanut shape, but okay. There it is. I was just seeing, like, that's a peanut, that's not a heart. Alright, sorry, I have so many fucking art resources that I just lose track, okay? Forgive. Alright.
Oh, is it not just like a throne room in here?
No. No, it is not. There is a, I wouldn't call it a throne. There's a chamber here. That's where people are met.
I see.
Heather caught my face when she typed something. I'm so sorry.
I'm so tired already.
I'm an angel.
Biblical angel with the 30,000 fucking eyes and.
No.
And a long, red, prehensile penis.
Yes.
I am so tired. Where is she?
Glad we continue this session, huh? Get to talk about Zavas's prehensile genitals.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, God. No. Be done.
That's the final boss.
I'm gonna cry. I'm actually crying a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, no.
He's carrying the spear,
we're
so
still
when we
harping
kill
on
the
this?
final piece,
What?
it's
We're still
all going to
harping on
flow
this?
Yeah.
into Zavis.
So, we're
That's
gonna move.
enough.
We're gonna move forward.
I'll zip it.
As you enter the chamber, the door swinging open, you see three figures. One is a fairly tall, powerfully built Kurura. To your eyes, it is a tall, strong, powerfully built woman with the head of a hunting bird, essentially. Large, long beak. Let me go back to my encounters. Sorry, I have my descriptions. Yeah. So, You see she's a female Kurura with a fearsome expression, brown and red feathers, and a yellow beak. She has her arms crossed and is leaned up against this wall, and you see that kind of in one hand she is holding what looks to be a wickedly curved naginata, a long glaive blade with the metal just jet black. You see to your right an average-sized, I believe, well, she's also tall. A tall, thin, seemingly middle-aged woman, but it's impossible to really tell. She has some lines on her face, but her age is somehow indeterminate. She could be 60, she could be 30. You can't quite tell. Her hair is kind of faintly salt and peppered, otherwise dark, long, and braided, hanging down her back. And she has a kind of an obscuring shawl around her shoulders, although you do see the hilt of a sword kind of poking up from her waist. She stands looking comfortable and relaxed, as if unsurprised that you're here. And then you see sitting kind of on his knees, like sitting back on his heels, a fairly broad-chested, sizable, black and gray feathered, hawk-faced individual. His beak is kind of black and brown. He has the fierce eyes, and a fierce expression. He is wearing a magnificent set of shadowy garb. Let me get the description of this as well, because I have it specifically. There we go. It's ancient armor of blackened steel and silks, brocaded with gold, silver, and crimson in sort of a flame motif. So plates of blackened steel with dark silk, and you see mail, like chain mail, underneath it. Although it seems to make very little sound as it moves. You see his legs are crossed, and then kind of across his lap is a long set of claws attached to a complex apparatus that seems to be affixed like a glove, as he sits with them just kind of resting in front of him as he looks up at you. And you see Yukio as just shoves the doors open and strides in as the three of them all turn and kind of give you all a casual glance.
As I see him, I'm just going to say, "You called?"
Yeah, if talking commences,
Yeah.
Lee will be sneaking around the outside trying to find a window.
Okay, make an investigation check for me.
But we can do the talking too.
Right.
Ooh. I got a 22 investigation.
You do eventually find a window that leads to an upper room. It seems to be about 2 floors up. If you were
So none that lead to this room?
None that lead to this room, no. There's this room, and the room above it seem to have no windows that lead to it, but the third floor up definitely has a pair of windows. Although I would say you do find there's a section of wall that seems to shift as you touch it. And as you inspect on this roundabout bit, it looks like there's a rotating wall that you could pass into. Because ninjas.
Right. Yeah, I'll wait by that and let the talking happen for a little bit.
All right. So as Yukio steps up and says, "You called," you see, presumably, Arasue, the Kurura, kind of lean forward, scoop up his talons, and look at you and go, "Why, yes, I did."
Was your ego really so bruised when Natsuki spurned you that you had to turn to Orochi for power? No wonder he didn't choose you.
Well, Seems to go to show how little you know. Orochi does not use me, and I did not turn to this power. I found these talons, these claws, and I bent them to my will. What I would have done to Natsuki had I been able to get my hands on them. But I'm glad that I did not get the opportunity, because the power afforded to me now is, well, let's just say your sword pales in comparison. But I am glad you came. It means that we have all of the Shadow Demon weapons present, all of their wielders, in good health, it seems. Good. We'll need you for what's to come.
Can I begin to open like the rotating wall
Yeah.
stealthily?
As you begin to slide in.
Do you need a check?
No. I'm going to let your stealth check hold.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody's seen... Actually, that's important. Yeah. As far as you can tell, nobody seems to notice you coming in.
Well, I kind of want to attack now. But if there's more important things, I don't want to interrupt the moment.
Well, we'll put you here. These are doors, so you cannot see. All you see is the silhouettes of people, but they are the paper doors, or
They're
paper
paper?
walls. Yeah, they're the paper, the like reinforced lattice work and paper walls. You cannot gauge the distance because of the way the shadow play is. So you do not have line of sight into here. You can only see it from in here. But Arasue says, "And you brought companions. Good. We need to rebolster our ranks after what you did. But if they're really that strong as to decimate some of our foot soldiers, then, well, the strong must persist." So, care to approach?
Just gonna sigh and kind of look at Mizutani and Kato. Take a couple steps forward. Natsuki out, of course. I suppose I'll just walk into here.
And I will say that as you guys are measuring and whatnot, the hostility is plain in your faces. So you definitely see both Mizutani and Keita. Is that what I named her? Kato. Mizutani and Kato both turn, and their hands grip around their weapons. You see, well, Mizutani's hands grip around her glaive as she kind of lowers into a like ready stance, and you see Kato turn and a couple of like senbon style like needles appear in her hand. Neither of them are making a hostile action, but they're making it very clear that they are seeing your intent.
So you said there was. So is there light in there? Or are there?
Yes, there are. So there are 2 candles that are providing illumination on the interior. The outside edge of this is shadowed. You can basically assume from what you can see on the map that these darker edges are actually shadows, but the interior is lit.
It's completely lit. I see.
Yes, May?
Knowing Lee's shtick, can I try to keep an eye out for him? Because I know he didn't come in here with us.
You can try. You probably won't succeed, but you can definitely try.
Okay, because I would see him making a move. I wanted to try to hold an action to do something before he struck.
Yeah, make a perception check.
20 something. Hold on one second. Perception. Okay, 23.
23?
22.
22. Okay. Yes, Savas?
I was just
Oh,
messing with my
just
hair.
had your hand up. Gotcha.
No, I apologize. I was just touching my hair.
Um, Arasui says,
are you doing something, May, or
um,
I just noticed you like moved up in front of me here?
Maybe? Had a plan?
Like, because I was basically just stepping into the room.
see, May is exactly as subtle as my wife is, which is to say, not at all.
Yeah, that's
So-
why I also don't play rogues.
Is this a paper wall behind the box?
Yes. It's actually it would be a wooden wall with a tapestry on it, so it would not be paper. But you don't know how thick the walls are per se.
Right.
Because yeah, my plan was to just kind of like walk up just inside the room and wait for him to, I don't know, maybe tell us some other crap or try some shit and then just go at it. But
Fair. I did not plan to attack him.
Yeah. He says, "Well, do you submit to my rule? This can be very easy."
this is in character.
Yeah.
Submit to your rule, please.
Indeed.
Hardly.
Well, the other triads were as resilient and resistant to it, but, they've come in line.
Not for long, I'm sure.
I want to sneak up to here and throw a kunai through the paper.
All right, make an attack roll at disadvantage. Who are you aiming at?
The one with the. This is the one with the shawl, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Question real quick before combat is actually starting. Is there like a tell to my Hexblade's curse?
I don't know if it has any components. I don't necessarily think there's a tell.
Yeah, it just says choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The target is cursed for 1 minute.
Yeah.
I think I'm within.
The action, I don't think there's a particular tell.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not close enough anyway, so never mind. I was just gonna put it on him before combat started to save the action, but I'm not close enough.
Okay, so League, what did you get for your attack?
I haven't rolled it yet. Are we rolling initiative for a surprise round? Or...
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
I feel like Lee would be the only one eligible to have a surprise round here, so.
Well, let's just get everybody on the initiative order.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just
For
saying. Like,
the sake of simplicity.
Don't think the rest of us qualify.
These are my literally favorite dice ever.
What in the hell? I'm not trying to go to a dice thing. I'm trying to go to my fucking encounters. I don't know why it kept taking me. I was clicking on the encounter setup, and then it just kept taking me to a dice thing. What is happening? All right, so. So 19. It's not great for her. Okay, so we'll just do that. And for him. Okay, that's not bad, that's not bad, that's not bad. Also 19. Alright, I'm going to use the restroom, and then we can get back to this. BRB.
Peace. Tigor.
We're still live, by the way.
See. Hiko, quick. Quick!
Too fast. Oh, we're also gonna start combat. I don't know about going past 1 a.m. for me personally, but we'll see. It's getting kind of late now.
Yeah, it is getting
But
kind of
also
late
fun.
to start a big combat.
Yeah, so maybe stop before the big combat. We'll see.
I mean, it is only 3 enemies, but it's 3 strong enemies, and there's 6 of us,
Yeah,
plus
so it
Ark,
might
who's
take
not
a
here but still needs a
bit.
turn.
Yeah, he might enjoy
All
this
right.
combat too.
And I'm back. Cool. So,
Oh,
Zavis, what did you get?
19.
19.
But we're also discussing possibly like holding off on this combat until next session.
Okay.
It's getting late.
Let me at least get these in here.
Yeah.
Lee, what did you get?
For initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah, a nat 1 for the guy who initiated the combat for a total of 6.
Total
Oh,
of 6.
no.
Ew.
rough.
I mean, he gets a surprise round.
Yeah, there's that at least.
Yeah, he does get a surprise round.
Jordan, Millie says you should
And
have
hey,
gotten better.
you getting to go last just means
Mm.
that you get the battlefield, however you want it, and then you can just...
Ray, what did you get?
17?
17. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not like looking at the chat per se. All right.
You're good.
So yes, at this point, we can probably wait until next week to do it. So initiative is rolled, surprise round is happening, and
Nice.
unfortunately, Lee, you're not the first person to act in the surprise round.
That's
Oh,
true.
shit.
Would anyone else actually qualify for the surprise round, though? Because, like... I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
guess
don't
if
know.
there are other ninjas here that we don't know about, but...
There
Oh,
are
yeah.
other factors at play, actually.
Oh,
Wait, hold
Uh-huh.
on. What's that? What's the meme? It's the whole gun behind the head, gun behind the head, behind the head, gun behind the head, behind the head, behind the head.
And also, like, I can't be surprised, and neither can my people within, like, 30 feet of me, so, like, how does that work?
Oh.
What ability gives you that?
It's a
What is
dagger of
that?
warning, yo.
Yeah.
These
Okay.
pots right here, probably full of ninjas. Ninjas. in
Probably
these
full of ninjas, yeah.
Advantage on
Oh.
initiative rolls, and in addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you
Yeah.
can't be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep.
Yeah. And the nice thing is little secret. All 3 of these guys are the same way. So, unfortunately, hard to surprise a clan of assassin ninjas.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
but-
that's fair.
Shocking!
But,
Listen, I don't need to surprise them. I just need to hit harder.
okay, so I think that is probably where we will call it for tonight, because this combat is going to be very cool. I'm very excited
Yeah.
because I have put a lot into it. So this will be fun. But thank you to those of you who are watching. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Hopefully you will be here with us next week, assuming we are all free and able to play. But until then, thank you guys. Have a good night.
Thanks, everyone.